Mosin or whoever the fucking
Dude,
guy
I would
is.
say
They find
forever
out and kill
though.
him.
Bless Toonami
Is
for
the
like
Seinfeld
introducing
theme going
me
on there?
to. Oh yeah, no, Inuyasha is totally the Seinfeld anime, but like I would say
But
bless
no,
him for
the
giving me motherfucking Cowboy Bebop. They introduced me to Ghost in the Shell, Full Metal Alchemist
Cowboy
for the
Bebop
first
was
time.
sick.
I mean, like yeah,
Trigun.
Trigun, exactly, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
they actually ran Evangelion on there for a while. I mean, they had some good shit, man. Like they were ballsy and introduced me as a young person living in the middle of nowhere, Georgia, to some great
The
anime.
the episode that sticks with me the most of any Inuyasha episode is the one where they bring Kikyo back to life somehow.
I couldn't tell you the difference in
And
the
but she's like
episodes.
evil.
They made it
All I
20
could tell you is that I remember when they met Inuyasha's brother because I was like, "That's a hot dude right there."
Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
Yo, no, he is hot. You're right.
I
No,
was just like,
I'd let
"Hey,
him.
dude, what's up?" Yeah, exactly. I was probably like, I don't know, 13, 14. I was like, "He can get it." Inuyasha, you can't get
That's-
it. Inuyasha can't get it, but your brother, I'm gonna call him Daddy,
Yeah.
bro. What's up? Like, cause he had it. He had the skills. The rest of it though, man, I tell you, Trigun was amazing. Fucking. And Cowboy Bebop's so classic, so good. Like I feel like every
Shomaru,
human-
yeah.
I
Shomaru
think
should
they did.
definitely
I think they
fucking
did
get it.
Samurai
Shomaru.
Champloo. I think they did Samurai Champloo on there too.
Yeah. Because I remember having long hair and people telling me
Dude,
if
They
I
did
ever
the
got,
adult
if I ever
version
got
of,
glasses, I'd look like
they
that
did-
guy.
I remember them doing the adult version of Detective Conan, Case Closed. I remember watching that at like 9 years old.
Lupin,
That was the one I was
Lupin the
watching.
Third.
I used to love that and all the two Space Ghost series, Coast to Coast and
Brack.
Ghost Planet was the other one. I used to love
The
that
Brack
shit.
Show.
Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, so good.
I love Harvey
That
Birdman.
shit was so good.
We of course
Or,
we love
sorry,
Harvey
Borat.
Birdman.
Yeah.
The Borat Show is what it was.
Yeah.
Where it was like him and who was the fucking praying mantis guy?
I know you're talking about. It starts with a Z. I forget what it is, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget what his name. But yeah.
Let them being like neighbors or some shit.
Yeah. Shit. I mean,
Yeah.
great shit.
Oh yeah, I mean coast to coast.
I forget what that guy's voice, his name is. He's so good though. But anyway, I digress. I still got one person off on this board. Are we all ready? Is everybody ready? Are we ready to do this? Y'all ready to do this? Y'all ready to do some nerd shit?
Yeah.
Let's see how to turn this down.
Oh, yeah.
We're missing someone, aren't we?
And as the morning steals upon
Let's
the
see.
night,
I got Gargon,
melting
Jason,
darkness,
Josh.
so
Stewart,
their
Neville
rising
Canelo.
senses begin to chase the ignorant fumes
Oh, we're all here. Okay.
that
Oh, that's
mantled their clear reason.
Right. So this is
Next time
this is
on
following
D&D.
up our becoming
or
the
I guess
Storm
last
arc
time on D&D.
on erotic roleplay with the boys. So we just got done with our becoming the Storm arc where we finally destroyed Valar. I mean that took a while. Yeah, so you guys are gonna finally get through the gate. Now I will say this evening I've got some.
So Jason, you kept the castle safe, right?
So turns around. So where's that castle we left you? Would you park that shit somewhere? So anyway, I will say before we begin, this evening I've got like some juxtaposition kind of speeches and dialogue and stuff like that. So when I go to get in this, I'll let you know, and just do me a favor and just hold off on your protest and or comments or whatever until I'm done.
Fuck you, Adam.
All right.
Yes.
I will
Okay,
mute
so
all of
shut
you.
the fuck up. I got you.
I will mute you if I have to, Josh Doric, you one-armed fucking role player. Yeah. So
I guess we could like. No.
I guess
Well, I
we
mean-
can-
So first, I'm going to take you through kind of where we're at, right? I'm just going to zoom you around a little bit, right? So here we are. We're in the Outlands, right? We are moved slightly to the left of Tirnaog, okay? And we have, fucking went into Tirnaog down here, where you guys are at the entrance to Ogma's. Am I pronouncing that right, JB? Ogma's.
Yes, Ogma.
Ogma's domain. And yeah, you're gonna be getting into Ogma's domain. So let me pull up all my fun notes thing.
Yeah,
And
we
like I
just
said, I've
used the
got
gay bulge
so
to kill.
me and ChatGPT have spent a good week, almost and a half now, crafting all our various the setup here. So give me a minute and we'll play with that. So here we are in Ogma's domain. This is
Can I
just
become General Grievous?
in zooming in a little bit. Yeah, you already General Grievous. Yes. And
Yes.
here we are where we last left off, right? So we were standing outside of the gate here where, yeah, we had dropped the, magic sphere that literally grows hotter every time it defeats an enemy. into the trench here that surrounds the entrance to Ogma's domain, and you basically just created another boiling thing of water. The remains of the Skywatch Tower, which you optionally could have kept. I mean, I wasn't, this battle was on you. How you went down was on y'all. Is scattered all around you, pieces of it everywhere. Nobody sees Bovis.
Did you really want us to keep it?
I mean, you could have done whatever you want. I'm just at this point, it's open ended, man. Like I already have the
Yes,
whole
I
arc and
wanted
story.
us to
Yeah.
keep it.
It's gone
Well, I mean,
now.
to be fair, I
Havoc's
thought
like,
the
you
fight
know
was
what kind of
gonna
restaurant I could have made
resolve
with
a
that
lot
shit.
differently.
Man,
Right.
I could have been
I
in
personally
the
say,
best.
meta-wise as
You
a
know how
DM, the last battle was
location,
awesome.
location. That could have been anywhere.
I really enjoyed
I mean,
the
it
last
was,
battle.
but
It was epic
the whole
as
plan
shit.
was to like jump down
Yeah,
like on top of the guy.
I mean, Josh Dor literally sacrificing his entire arm and motherfucking,
Yeah.
crashing Skywatch
Yeah.
into pieces. I thought it was epic as shit. I thought it was a great time,
Like,
personally.
I just balanced it right there. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
I
So you guys are
I mean,
standing
I just
here,
ran like a coward. So
and you can see through this gate where Balor himself was standing. And beyond this gate, you can see there is a lush, like green land with like splendor, beautiful trees and flowers of all colors. But you can see butterflies fluttering and birds chirping on the horizon.
This is where we find out we've been in here for 200 years.
On the horizon, for several miles away, you can see large stone pillars that are pressed alongside one another, creating a sort of wall that encompasses the entirety of Ogma's domain here. And laced across the land, just straight from where you can see, because it's like rolling hills, you can see that kind of like spots on a dog, there are numerous small placid lakes. Even the clouds beyond this gate seem more cheerful and greet you with a kind of taste of sweetness, as opposed to the area that you're currently standing in, which is Balor, where Balor was, the corruption. And you really can't help but notice this like stark juxtaposition, of this corrupted area and the initial step past this gate into the walled land of Ogma's domain. And before you, on the other side of this gate, directly more so, is a large field of flowers. In the distance, off beyond this field of flowers, you can see a dense forest. And beyond that, you can see, way up above the forest is what looks to be a magnificent palace. So I will say, as your friendly DM, we're gonna this one's you've been in some rough demonic shit for a minute. Ogma's domain is not a corrupted demonic place. Okay.
last one there's owlbear shit. As I run towards it.
So yeah, this is I'm gonna give you a minute if you don't want to enter Ogma's domain, which this was the whole point of you going there.
I'm literally gonna say last one there's owlbear shit, and
Runs out instantly, ages 40 years, falls over, breaks a hip.
I mean, I'm an elf, so 40 years would be like 4.
Oh yeah, I guess
I'm a half elf, yeah. So
you'd be like half life. You'd be like 50-ish.
you're gonna walk through the gate.
well,
here?
I'm 30 right now, so yeah, it would be
Yeah.
like 50ish.
I assume that's the general party consensus.
Yes.
Let's go through this gate.
Let's
Sir.
go.
Let me get my beverage out here. Let me get
My beavery.
my beverage. All right, so this part I got some juxtaposition part. All right, so hold off, and just calm down. It's gonna take a minute.
Everybody still going off?
Don't
It
go-
was me all along,
Yep,
Austin.
that was
So
it. All right, so let's pull this up. Give me just a second.
jaw store, does it hurt?
I mean, it incinerated the nerves, so no.
Well, I poke his nub.
It did for a minute.
Yeah.
It's just
How
kinda
long till it grows back?
the conversation as you guys entered.
807 years.
How long before it grows back? What's your answer?
807 years.
All right, so this is I got some more dialogue parts for you coming up.
Grows a beard
Long
where his
time.
nub was.
Let me get my fun dialogue parts up for you real quick. Zoom out a little bit here. All right, so as you traverse this verdant expanse of the field, the vibrant colors of nature paint the landscape, creating a picturesque scene where the forest meets the edge. Rays of sunlight filter through the dense canopy above, casting dappled patterns on the ground.
Scary lady.
I fucking told you I'll mute you, bastard. All right, so just beyond the threshold of what looks to be a worn path leading into the forest, your gaze is drawn to a figure who stands in an enigmatic pose, clothed in dark red strips of cloth that barely veil her form. She exudes an aura of both allure and danger. Her eyes sparkle with mischief and amusement, as if she knows a secret that eludes your grasp. Beside this mysterious woman, perched upon a weathered boulder, a raven with sleek black feathers feast upon a grotesque morsel, an eyeball from some unfortunate soul. Its beady eyes fixate on you momentarily, its caw echoing through the air, blending with the rustling leaves and gentle breeze. This woman's presence beckons. The rustling of her flowing garments and the subtle dance of the flowers around her create an otherworldly atmosphere. As your gaze meets hers, her lips curve into a knowing smile. It is a look that speaks volumes, a silent invitation to tread carefully. A brief moment more passes as she begins to speak. Her voice carries a tone of icy detachment, yet drips with a smug satisfaction as she addresses you. Ah, my beloved pawns, here you stand, defiant and brimming with purpose. How amusing it is to witness your futile attempts to challenge the tapestry of fate. Your determination, your misplaced sense of righteousness, it all amounts to nothing. She pauses, her piercing gaze fixed upon each of you in turn. I'm gonna mute Kevin. In turn, seemingly relishing your frustration and despair. Do you truly believe you can best me, mere mortals?
Wait.
No, when
Can
I tell you I'm gonna fucking mute you, I'll do it. I'll fucking mute you. I'm putting you on mute. All right.
Not only do I think
I
I can
put you on
best you, you
fucking
probably
mute.
smell
I'm
like.
put you on mute too. She pauses. Do you truly believe me you can best meet mere mortals? The pawns never outwit the player. You were but tools in my grand design, a dance orchestrated to pave the way for Asarak's revival. Your deeds were but a prelude to his ascension. Her voice dripping with mockery as she continues. As for these swords you so desperately seek, said to be crafted by the hands of Rialdan himself, I assure you they are but figments of a tantalizing myth, lost to time, buried in the forgotten bits of history. You believe they hold the power to undo me? How amusing. You will find nothing but hollow dreams and shattered hopes on your fruitless quest. She takes a single step closer, her eyes gleaming with a mixture of amusement and disdain. Know this, feeble mortals, you're but gnats, buzzing around in the face of the divine power. Your struggles, your vendetta, they amuse me. I have seen countless fools like you before, destined to falter, to fade into obscurity. Embrace your insignificance, for in the end, the fates will always claim their due. And with a final chilling laugh that sends the raven soaring over you, she dissipates into a swirl of shadow, leaving behind nothing as if she were never there. All right, now you can all yell and scream and protest and all that shit, and that's why I told
No,
you.
we can't because she's not here in front of us.
Literally told
She's
you
not
that
here in
shit.
front of us to scream and protest at.
Literally told you. Told you that. I said, chill for a second. Let me get through this dialogue, and y'all couldn't do it.
Josh Store's just sitting there like, who the fuck is
I
that?
thought I was muted. I'm sorry.
Couldn't do it.
Just
I know,
just
right?
somebody that we used to know.
No,
You didn't have to
I
cut me off.
So
Right.
first off, I don't know that. Penelope would have any idea who this is. Josh
Yeah, I was
knows
gonna
who this
say.
is. So I think Gargak, Jason, and Evic were probably the only ones who had any experience with the
I
Raven.
am definitely going to yell up into the sky or whatever where the ravens flew.
You
and
fucking
yeah,
bird bitch!
yeah, I'm
know
gonna slice
who
your
she
fucking throat,
is.
bitch. Like,
But Penelo is so enthralled by this nether beauty that she just was like, what? Who the fuck? What is that?
Don't worry about her. She a liar and a skank.
and a manipulator,
Oh,
and
I'm
I'm
in
gonna slice
love.
her fucking
That's all
throat the
I can
next time
say.
we see her.
I'm in love. That's all I can say.
She's
Penelo is
she's a
just
she's a
insane.
harlot. She's led us astray. She's the reason we are
Penelo
here.
is entranced by whatever this was or whoever this was that appeared before us. That's all I can
Don't
say. She-
don't
Y'all are
trust
free to
don't trust the birds. They're not real.
yeah, free to
They're
discuss
they're made by the
this,
government.
well,
amongst
they
yourselves.
But I can tell you
Like-
now, Penelo is Gargak holds no candle to whoever this was that disappeared
Uh,
before.
Pinello, as your de facto father figure, I have to tell you not to hang out with people like that because they are not good influences. She is not a good influence.
We hung out with people like that,
This is a bad
Uh,
person.
and look where we
Yeah,
and look where
when
we
I
are
when
now.
I was your age, I hung out with people like that. Look where we're at. Look where I am now. Grow up to be like me, Pinello.
Points to missing eye.
We can move on. I hear you guys, but I am infatuated by the presence that she brought when she came. I was there for it. I'm
She
sorry.
okay. She literally destroyed our world. So
I'm by it. I'm sorry. Penelo, the Adam brought it. I'm just saying. Adam brought that.
All right, well,
Jostor's sitting here like, class,
anyway,
I wouldn't be going after the scary people.
Well, I don't know who she
she has a lot of
was.
questionable things. Before you, we had this dragon guy. He helped us fight her after she put on this weird deer head.
You guys have done a lot of questionable things in
Oh
Penelope's
yeah, the
eyes.
Winnebago. That's right. I
Yeah,
remember.
okay. Look. Of course, of course, Nevix done a lot of questionable things. I haven't. I'm a paragon.
Hey.
I just got here. Jostor's just gonna raise his hand like, I just showed up.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Nevik.
You
Josh-
forced people to
Yeah,
suffer
Josh
for
would have
your
no idea.
crime.
He would be very confused.
Yeah, I'm like,
What do you
who
I don't
that
for-
lady?
Okay, I'm gonna let you know, Pinello. I do not force people to suffer for my god. I suffer for people for my
Now,
god.
Pinello would have been aware of the massive solar flare that flashed out on the surface of Elorath because of the influx of souls that came along to the Underdark. But at the same time, she had no idea why that occurred or who caused that or any of that sort of stuff. Yeah.
That's the only reason why I'm infatuated with whoever. My father was a necromancer. I'm sorry.
Whoa. Jostor's fixing to hold up a hand like, what the fuck? Your father was a necromancer?
Well,
You
you
guys
only,
trust
now
this
you
woman?
only have the one. So.
So hold on, calm down. Pinello. Pinello. How many times have I told you not to say that shit out in public?
We're in the forest. There's nobody here.
You do it. Yeah, it points at the new guy.
So before you stand,
He-
before you on this path and that's leading into this woods is a large purple sack.
Well, I'm definitely checking that out.
Well, you guys do what you
Yeah,
do.
go for it.
Nevik hard impulse control.
Nevik, the only character with ADHD, just like I gotta touch this.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I assume you can't actually move your character.
I'm gonna come poke
wait.
it.
Yeah,
Hang on.
if you give me control, I'll move it for him.
Here, I'll do that.
I was about to say I'm loading right now, so.
I want to poke it with my one arm. I can't open it because I only have one arm, but
Oh, so you're actually gonna load it. But anyway,
Struggles with the
I'm gonna
knot.
poke it. Tried to undo the knot with one hand.
you poke it. It is a bag. It just
turns into a dragon.
kind of flops over in the sense that like like a leather bag would. It doesn't
don't
seem
know
to
if
have
that's-
anything in
if-
it.
Taking it.
You're not gonna open it.
I mean, can I open it with one hand?
Nevik's just like nice bag.
I mean, if you
Fuck.
put your foot on
Take
it
it,
and
Mr.
pull the string, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to open it with one hand.
You open it, nothing comes out.
Can I reach in it?
You reach in, and your hand goes much deeper than the bag.
Okay, whatever you
Oh.
do, don't turn it inside out. Don't turn it inside out. We don't need to flip the fucking event horizon of a bag of holding.
I'm gonna take it. Snatch. Nice bag.
Indeed.
I mean,
And yeah, do I need to roll like sleight of hand
If
against
he's-
some shit
if
to
he's
take back
holding
from?
it, I mean, he's not really holding it.
I mean, I'm literally holding it. I'm gonna see you take it.
Yeah, he's gonna see you taking it.
Oh yeah.
No, so this is what happens. You're holding it, Nevik just grabs it and starts like pulling on it, just like slightly, and you just kind of like both look at each other.
I mean, so yeah, my
Well,
hand just goes.
Sleight of hand. Like he'll see me take it, but I mean.
Okay,
My hand goes in real deep.
because it's okay, yeah, but it's physically like in his hands. He's holding it with his hand, so
Yep,
it would
so
be a strength
snatch.
check.
Well, that's if he resists Nevik's pulling it.
I mean, so my arm just goes in it. I don't feel anything inside though.
No, nothing. In fact, it's kind of cold.
Interesting.
Your hand is.
Like,
Yeah, I mean,
bag.
so-
in a bag of holding.
I'm just gonna turn back and it's like I think it's empty, but it's bigger on the inside.
You still have your arm in the bag.
I do.
Yeah, the way these pop
Like I'm
Scooping
doing
all
that.
the in the
I'm
bag.
doing that fumbling around, trying to see if I feel anything.
Nope, but just open it.
Nevik
You don't even feel the sides of the
inadvertently
bag.
pushes him into the bag.
Can I look inside of it?
What if it's a portal?
You look inside the bag. It's pitch black.
I mean, it is technically a portal, Gargak, as it is a bag of holding.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, I think it's a giant empty bag. There's some kind of.
So as you go to remove your arm to when you go to look in
It's a
this,
mimic.
you hear something hiss.
Blurp.
No, hiss.
Um,
Hiss like a snake almost.
Can I do a perception check to see if it came from in the bag or around us?
You're free to do as you please. This is D&D, man.
We're D&D.
Well,
Did we hear him?
And roll an insight check.
oh, insight.
Usually the way it works is you tell me what you want to do, and I tell you what.
No, I asked could I roll a perception check, and you told me yes,
Either
but
one, they're both about the same. It seems like it comes from the lip of the bag, but not in the bag.
I want to look at this closer.
Maybe
The
it
string.
is.
Like, is the string a snake?
No, it's the leather strap.
I'm just gonna start, guys. This bag's hissing at me.
It appears to be just a normal leather, kind of purple tinted bag.
I think that means it likes you.
I'm gonna say very nicely, "Hello, Mr. Bag."
Oh my god.
No one speaks back to you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, guys, this is a giant bag, and it just hissed at me. So,
Do you speak bag?
I would like to inspect the bag.
I don't speak bag, but I know when things hiss
Might
at
I
me.
see the bag since you're holding it?
I mean, sure.
You add the bag, Jason.
All right. So,
Now before you is on the other side to your to the west here is a long path into the forest. Beautiful forest, by the way. So the air is much crisper here. It's much nicer.
Are these portals in the mushrooms, or are they just like
These
holes?
are giant mushrooms. They're giant, glowing, multicolored mushrooms.
wait, I'm gonna hold it by the bottom and like shake it to empty it out.
There's nothing in it.
Okay.
It feels like an empty bag. It
I mean,
moves
I
like
don't
an empty
know what-
bag.
Well, I mean, okay, cool. I'm gonna take my giant claw arm and put it into the bag.
Wars.
The claw arm disappears into the bag.
Wait, you have an extra arm? Juster's gonna see this. Like, you have an arm?
No, it's mine.
No, it's just
He's just holding on
it's
to it.
armor. Yeah, we're looking for a guy that can take the curse off
So
of it.
when you
It
drop
makes
this
you-
into the bag, it feels like it never actually hits the bottom of this bag.
I have a guy. I know a guy that knows a guy that I have a coin that knows a guy.
I mean, yeah, I guess meta-wise, we all know what this bag is, but
I don't even think even like not even just meta. I feel like I would know what it is.
Oh, okay.
You're
Alright.
free to do an
Right, like,
arcana
I feel-
check.
Yeah, like I feel like you know
Any
I've had a
of
sock
you
of
who feel
holding.
like you've ever seen or experienced any of these things in your character's past, are free to do an arcana check to see if you recollect what the hell this would be. So yeah, Jason would think this is obviously has some sort of holding spell on it.
Yeah, I mean it just seems to be a bag of holding.
And,
Are you holding?
It will always feel and look like an empty bag, but the contents you put in it or go in it.
It's got like a weird pocket dimension on the inside. It's some cool magic. They're not common.
we get a
but
long
they're
rest?
not like super uncommon.
You have not rested.
either.
You have not done anything but walk through the gate.
yeah, I'm just gonna make a comment that like this is some strange satyr.
Is that's your word for magic? Sure.
Yes,
I'm gonna hand.
I'm a
the bag
Norseldorf.
back to Nevik because his pockets are constantly full. I imagine he could do with a pocket dimension.
All right. So Nevik,
Can I
Yeah.
go into
So
pocket
yeah, I'm
dimension?
gonna take this bag and throw my squirrel pelts, my spare leather, Mad's journal. I'm just gonna start like emptying all my pockets.
all right.
Nevik's got pockets that run all the way down to his fucking ankles.
I'm just noting what you put in here. You have a closed so far claw arm, squirrel pelts, spare leather, and Midori's journal.
It's the world's greatest mimic, and like we're gonna be sleeping, and it's gonna attack.
Yeah, I got a couple of. I got a candle and a half, and a dragon bone flute.
You want to put all that in there as well?
Yep.
Poor Fayrandis.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, Joster would have no idea who Fayrandis is. He's never even heard that name.
Well, he heard the name as he heard the name when he died. That's literally all he knows is that somebody died as I was coming up the ladder.
So I'm assuming
Look,
this is
Nevik,
indicating you guys want
I
to
am
continue
going to
along
tell
the path.
you. I am going to tell
Yeah.
you that you can, in fact, go in there.
Now,
but
now,
it
as
only
Nevik
holds
said,
enough
you
air
guys
for like
have
2
not
minutes.
rested since this battle. That is on y'all.
Well, no, I mean, I need to rest.
It's nice and
because
it's nice and sunshiny in here. It's a beautiful day out here in Ogma's domain. You can clearly see that over the castle, over the top of these trees here, that it will take by a couple of days worth of walking to get to any sort of palace.
I mean, Joster's going to go to raise his left arm, and it's like, oh yeah, I could use a break.
So we're gonna take a little nap here for 8 hours.
That's up to y'all. Like I said, I'm just pointing out what Nevik had said.
All right, who's going on first watch?
I mean, sure, we could.
I can go for it now.
can somebody roll for me? I'm at the store. Yeah, it could.
What do we do?
You're at the what?
I have no idea.
Store.
Are you at work?
No. I walked over to the store. I didn't rest right.
Well, there's Penelope's roll.
Thank you.
All right.
Me?
And I'm assuming the other one is Nevik. So
Yeah, I got a 3.
without either one of you actually indicating that that's what's going on, I'm assuming we're following the traditional path of the two elves being the ones who are watching for the night. So
Yes.
because nobody actually
Yeah.
said
Yes.
that, we just
I'm
kind
gonna
of said, yeah, we're gonna rest. But
Hey, we're
anyway,
gonna rest
so
and do that thing
yeah, right.
that
so,
we do.
Yeah, right. So with the experience of the party, I understand what you're trying to do here. So Nevik, as you're sitting there in the middle of the night, holding the bag, you feel something in it move.
Oh God.
Well, me curiosity and all. I'm gonna open it.
The void black of the inside stares back at you.
Are
Can
you
I do
gonna read it?
the
Are you gonna
classic? No, I'm gonna do the classic, click my tongue. Yeah. Hello.
Is there anyone in here? Read.
Only the chirp of the crickets that have been, laced throughout the field that you're sleeping in follow you. One of the things you do note as you guys are resting here, that it does get dark, and there are stars. It's a beautiful sky above you, which is something that
Wait.
since you've been in the Outlands you have not seen.
All right. Well, let's I guess reach my hand in the back.
You reach your hand in the bag, and you feel a metal claw arm, squirrel pelts.
So, do I actually feel them with my dragon's claw hand?
Oh wait.
You click against
Oh
them.
wait.
Okay.
You're asleep.
I can I can recognize what they are, is what you're saying.
remember.
But I don't
remember,
actually
no,
feel
no
the
metaconsciousness.
fuzz.
Yeah, you can't I don't know, feel the sensation of them, but I also can't predict which hand you're putting in because you didn't specify that. So
Yeah, my bad.
sorry.
Yeah, so dragon's claw hand. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so it clicks against the items in there.
I think we just turn it inside out and let it consume the world.
No.
You think I wouldn't hand you a
Actually,
bag
they
of holding
violently
without already
explode.
thinking this out? Yeah.
They violently explode. It literally turns into like a nuclear armament.
Again, you
It's-
think
it's
I wouldn't
literally
hand you? I
it's-
wouldn't hand you a bag of holding without thinking this out. You think I'm gonna get 3 years into a campaign without giving you one of these and finally give you
I mean,
one
it's
without having
literally
thought about
crossing.
what
It's
you're gonna
literally
do?
crossing an event horizon. So I imagine it would be like a supernova style explosion. So.
I don't think it's that violent. I don't
Just
think
gonna
it's something
close
that...
the bag.
I don't
and
think any of
keep
you have
watch.
to worry about thinking about that. I'm God here, so it's all good. I'll tell you what happens.
Look, all I'm saying is I knew what it was. I also don't know anyone who survived turning one inside out.
But we're seeing the stars at night in the area.
Oh, the stars? Yeah, no fake
Yeah,
skies. Yeah.
I'm just gonna close the bag and keep watch.
Rest of the night goes about uneventful.
No, right?
No more wiggles
I
in
mean,
the bag.
Sun rises,
So
everybody here has a
you,
long rest.
all right, so you guys are gonna
Thank
tell me that there's stars in the sky, and I'm gonna be like, yes, of course there's stars in the sky, and point at the sun.
Wait, maybe it's a map. I'm sorry.
or or maybe it's some sort of
Well, because
illusion
if it's,
spell.
I'm just saying, being from someone who sailed, the stars are a
So
map.
Pinello would not
But
actually
you
be
sailed in
yeah,
under.
You
exactly.
don't
Yeah.
sail, and you don't know what stars look like because you've lived underground your entire
Yeah.
life.
What are you
Yeah, that's
talking about?
so to be specific, Pinello is a CL from the Underdark. She is from the Undersea. She is not from the top surface sea. She does not watch the stars. She is not from the ocean that we know as the surface. She is from the ocean below the earth. She has probably never seen a lot of stars in her life. Yeah, so it would be a beautiful sight for her.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was thinking of. I don't know.
But yeah, a traditional sea elf that lives on the top surface would know these things. But you are not a traditional sea elf. You are a sea elf from the Underdark.
Yeah.
Joster's right. We all know those lights in the sky are fire from Muspelheim.
I feel like I feel like you'd be really confused about what the concept of a sun is.
I don't know. Joshua
I mean, I
might
know
not. I mean, Joshua, if he's from Tirna or any of this area, I mean,
Not
the
him.
majority of the Outlands don't have stars.
I just.
Mm,
I mean.
I'm just saying that I think Pinello would be like, "What's the sun?"
But there is a sun, though. There is a rotating sun.
Yeah, I mean, I know what a sun. But I'm okay. So let's say take it from being. You know what? Nothing. I'm gonna get right there.
I mean, we literally got you from the underground, so anything like
No,
in the
it's
sky, I
even
wouldn't
about
expect
that.
you to know.
I'm okay
Clouds, yeah.
The metagame. I'm not even talking. I'm just trying to solve. Like, why would he see? I'm just thinking, like, as a sailor, in my mind's eye, like, I know that stars are a
But you're not a
big.
you're
No,
not a
I get
sailor.
that. I'm saying
Meta
metagaming. I'm
wise,
saying
okay,
metagaming.
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I imagine it's just someone who is fond of what the stars look like in the skies, and they're casting some sort of
No, I know
spell
what you.
on this area that projects them into the
I
sky
think
with magic.
I know that Jables here is
God.
quite versed in mythology in general. I can probably, meta-wise, at least tell you more about who Ogma is.
I mean that's my in character response too, but like meta
No,
wise, I
I was
imagine
saying, but
that's
I
how
was
this would
saying
happen.
add a character, but I'm saying add a character like as
In
like
character, you have been advised that Ogma has a palace known as the Palace of Knowledge, and that's, if you needed to seek the answers to whatever questions you had about your fucking swords,
Here, ask the skull.
you were advised to go there.
Hold
well,
on.
then that's
My buddy in the army told me the stars aren't real.
Yeah, we live on a flat donut. That's how the Earth is both
I'm
flat
not talking
and
about
hollow.
Canelo. Canelo's not having this conversation. I was just saying, like, as like player to player. That's what I was saying. But
I
Canelo
am
was
having
not.
this conversation in real life. Hey, Pinello, I'm sure you'll like this. I'm gonna hand her the wicked looking fucking skull and be like, ask it about Ogma.
I mean, I probably can. Hold on. I think I can. I do. Hold on.
What would you have to do? What are you trying to do?
You can just ask it. That's the thing that we got. It just answers questions.
Oh, you son of a bitch, Adam.
What?
Sorry, I just realized something.
What'd you realize?
Well, you were talking about things I know, and I was thinking about this and the skull, and it's very fitting with Ogma and the skull.
You like it all crafted. I'm smarter than it seems. I know.
Yeah, we got this thing. It's called a Mimir. I don't know, like if you've seen us use it before, but I'm giving you the opportunity.
I know him, Amir. He's that guy that got his head cut off.
history check?
Shut up.
Can I
Wrong
do a
mythology.
Bro, have you seen India? So just out of
No.
out of
Hold on.
talk for a second.
Wait. It's not the wrong mythology, Jason. I am specifically a dwarf from the
Oh, you're
Norse part of the
right.
Outlands.
Yeah, he would know this. Yeah. So so out of game talk for a second. In Diablo 4, there's a tree they have called the Tree of Whispers that literally is just all beheaded people that have come. They come to it. They ask it for knowledge, and when they do that, they basically sign a contract that when they die, their head's gonna be hung from the tree as well, and all the heads speak. Fucking
That's neat.
well done shit. Yeah, dude.
Okay, well, Canelo, in order to speak to the skeleton guy, I wanted to do a history check. Do I know can I do that?
Okay, first off, the way checks go, and this is how it always works in D&D, is you tell me what you're trying to do as a character, and I tell you as a DM, hey, do this check for me if I want you to do a check or not. But you don't have to necessarily just do checks for things.
I was trying to ask. Well, basically, I wanted to see, did I know? But he asked me to ask it a question.
Yes.
And
yes, I'm asking you to ask who Ogma is. Ask the skull.
Ogma's.
I was
ask
trying
the
to
skull.
I get you were trying to ask me to ask the skull, but I wanted to know, did I know anything towards what you were asking me to ask this skull so that I could
would
tell.
personally not know anything about Ogma other than what she's learned on the quest so far, which is that he is seemingly some ruler of a place called the
which
Palace
is
of
all
Knowledge.
of Dick.
Okay.
So
what do I have to do?
I mean, it's the same thing that the rest of the characters here would know. I mean, except for the exception of Jostor, who's from the Outlands.
I'm gonna gingerly place the skull into Pinello's hands and just say, you look it in the eyes and you ask it a question.
Then I will ask the question. How do I roll for it?
You don't have to roll for it. Again, that's how the rolls work. I tell you to roll. You don't assume rolls.
Ask a question.
So anyway, you just ask it whatever you want. I can tell you right away it's not going to know shit about Ogma. It doesn't know shit.
You know, it'd have been nice if we still had a bard.
How did you know we had a bard? Who are you? Who fucking sent you?
Who sent you? Yeah.
No, that's
you don't like my beautiful singing voice?
That's me talking, not Jostor.
I know. I just think it's funny to be like, who fucking sent you? How did you know we had a bard? Are you the bird person?
That's true. We still haven't fucking found the bird guy.
Oh, but haven't you?
Are you that feathery bastard? Actually, that's who that was we were just talking to.
Oh, yeah, it was the crow.
It wasn't.
It wasn't even the fucking Lady Death.
It was just the fucking bird person, brother. It was Mangler.
Mangler was in that fucking chamber. He could have had time to study her. Just saying. Mangler's still out there.
I'm just gonna suggest we continue moving forward towards the castle.
Yeah, I'm down.
What an excellent suggestion.
We gotta go talk to this guy.
I'm really excited to see
how
what
many
you do with
times has
Ogma.
Nevik accidentally let it slip that there's a twin sword?
Like twice?
No.
You definitely let it slip.
So to
be
clear, she said the creature that was just before you said, "As for these swords, you so desperately seek."
Okay,
two.
Also beyond that, I'm pretty sure I already knew that because we knew about the demon sword, and then we learned about the Stormbreaker sword, which I believe were two totally different swords.
Jostor's just gonna be like, "What swords? I don't know why I'm here. A creepy lady by the water sent me down."
Oh yeah.
Now that we're out of battle,
now
that we're out of battle, what's going on? Why are you here?
Okay,
it's beautiful outside. It's nice. Birds are chirping. It's great.
You don't actually have to tell me, but like.
Rundown. I'll do it for roleplay. Here's the quick rundown. We kind of donked up our whole reality, and we're here to get some powerful weapons of great power. That's the word I'm looking for to undonk our universe.
Jostor's just gonna look at him like, "Are you George Bush?
None of that.
Are you looking for weapons of mass destruction?"
None of that. Play it in the role play this shit.
No, but Jostor's like, wait, you fucked up your reality, so now you're here to fuck up mine?
It took me a second for I was about to say no. Well, we know the weapons are here. That's why we're here already.
But Jostor's like, wait, so
But
you fucked up your home, and now you're here to fuck up mine?
no, actually, we're here to help your reality as we have already vanquished one great evil and helped tremendously in this land.
I mean, Jostor's just gonna point out, it's like, you mean I vanquished him? I threw a spear at him, and I was the last
We
person to
all
stab him?
did this together. This was a team effort. You can't spell we can't spell team with just jaw store.
You do realize Jostor is the Dwarven word for team, right?
What?
Fuck you. I could have let you fall to your death.
I think I speak dwarf, so if that is
This
a thing,
man
I
just
would know it.
sacrificed a
I do
fucking
speak
arm
dwarvish.
to save you
So
in battle.
if that is in fact dwarvish, I would
He's
know
all talking
that.
about
I
taking
speak
all the
it.
glory for the
we're talking
the
like
entire battle.
yesterday he did that. All right, like yesterday, like literally yesterday.
Like last night.
Yeah, okay, so just
Like
just
a
put
few
that
hours
yeah,
ago.
like put that in context. Like he did that. Y'all took a nap and woke up. Okay, that yeah.
Fuck you guys.
You remember that?
Like last
Look,
night,
was
I lost
crazy.
my arm.
Right, but
You're on
for
my
you
shit
to
list
just
now.
subjectively
It still
say that we're
smells
here
like
to
burnt flesh, like that.
we're here to screw up your reality is kind of offensive because our whole idea here is to try and fix and save our reality.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop him, and I'm gonna ask then, who is the creepy lady by the water after I got teleported out?
Just some bitch.
There's Lady Death.
Like, she told me to come help you guys, and I mean, I didn't really know what I was doing.
Different.
We also
different.
have this weird relationship.
Sorry,
with
I thought
death.
you meant the bird chick.
In addition to having destroyed our entire planet, we also have a weird relationship with death. Yeah, so let me tell you about that.
Yeah, that bird chick. That bird chick was Death.
Okay, yeah,
And,
the one we just talked to was well, not dead. She's the queen of memories or whatever. It's weird. She's de facto death until we like resurrected true death in our world.
Yeah.
That still doesn't answer who the creepy lady by the water that told me to come to the castle is, but
I don't know,
I'm
man.
just gonna
That
take
seems
your
like
word
your
for it.
biz.
Yeah.
We
Yeah, I don't know
only
who
know
that-
the one creepy lady.
But we knew another one, but we killed her.
I'm just like, that definitely wasn't. I'm like, that definitely wasn't the same
Last time
creepy
we saw
lady.
her, she was literally just composed of her blood. So we didn't kill her. She killed herself.
I mean, you know, for the greater purpose. Got things.
I mean, Juster's just gonna nod his head like, I guess I'm caught up. This doesn't make any sense,
So
but
this conversation is going on as you bebop down the road here, just kind of going through this lovely forest. And you know, off in the forest, those of you with past perception of over like 9 and shit can see like rabbits, deer, birds, butterflies, bugs. Like this is a pretty vibrant natural forest here, right? So as you continue your journey into this dense forest, a glimmer of polished silver catches your eye in the distance. Give me just a second to
Shiny.
move you guys over here to this new another map.
Nevik just
This part-
fucking
this part-
instantly
this part's
fixates.
As you draw closer, you can see it is a figure standing in the middle of the road, resplendent in a suit of meticulously crafted, shiny plate armor. He looks like a knight, and he remains motionless. Their identity is concealed behind the closed visor of his helmet. Their armor bears no sign of wear or tarnish. Their towering figure exudes an air of unyielding confidence. Gripped firmly in their hand is a sword, the blade reflecting the surrounding forest. Adorning his massive shield is the emblem of a majestic griffin, a symbol of courage and strength. As you approach, their gaze follows your every move. Through the visor reveals nothing of their expression. A voice rings out with a commanding tone, echoing through the stillness of the forest. "Halt! You there! Approach!" he proclaims, his voice carrying an air of unwavering confidence. "I have heard tales of your deeds, of your mettle, and I declare to you that I, Sir Guy, shall best you. Send unto me your finest warrior among you." And added, "Are you brave enough to face the greatest fighter in these lands, to prove your worth in a duel that shall echo through the halls of legend?"
I don't know if you want to do that, Chief.
That seems
I
stupid.
mean, we really just kind of want to walk.
Cowards then.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
Juster's just gonna pipe up, and it's like, look, I'm still kind of bitter about losing my arm, but I mean, I'm not opposed to your ass with one arm.
Joster's like, Mama didn't raise no bitch.
Exactly.
Have you a blade?
Like,
I got a hammer.
I am a
Hey, man,
swordsman,
we
and I
don't-
will fight another swordsman.
Look, man, we don't really want any trouble.
None of us have a
here are
sword.
swordsmen.
Oh yeah, sorry, boss.
Yeah, none of us have a sword. I'm just like looking around. I'm like, none of us have a sword, boss.
Well, I
Like-
technically do have a sword, but it's also poison, so I don't know if I should let them fight you with it.
I fear not poison. Your
I have this
your blade
kitchen
will not
knife.
even touch me.
Okay, yeah, I mean,
Kitchen
it's
knife?
just kind of like a moral thing. Nevik, just stop.
In fact, I'll let you use whatever you'd like, one at a time. To be fair.
one at a time.
Like that rule.
You're not.
I'm just like, dude, you're kind of weird.
Yeah. So, like,
Wait,
are
did
you?
we
Says
wanna
the
define
one-armed
this?
dwarf booking cosplayer. The 8-foot tall one-armed dwarf.
Wait.
Says the
Are you
regular sized
I'm
man with
oh,
one
man,
arm.
I really want to do like a deception of like, wait, are you the sir guy? Like,
You're free to do that.
Yeah.
Are you the
Yeah.
guy?
All right, so
The-
give me,
You're
give
not
me,
that
sir
guy,
guy,
buddy.
like-
give me
You're
a
not that
I've heard-
guy,
I've heard-
buddy.
I've heard tales.
give me a deception check.
You're not that guy,
All right.
pal.
Are you that guy?
You're not that guy, buddy. You're not that guy, pal.
Come on.
Nevik's tongue is definitely more silver
Yeah.
than this knight's
I don't
armor.
even see where his roll went. Let's see. Boop-a-doop-a-doop.
25.
No, 25.
He's the guy. It is I. You've heard of my deeds then.
Sir guy, the tales of you ring beyond the realms.
Aye. I was once a great crusader in the Fey Wars. And I have protected this land for many, many years. But as you see, the challenges for me are far and few between. Thus I have sought you out. For I too have heard of your deeds.
Who else could be as good as Sir Guy?
Do you always bother people like this?
A true warrior
I'm-
seeks
Yeah, that
challenge.
doesn't
I'm
seem
not
very noble
really
to
sure
just
this-
stop people on the road.
I'm not
Look,
stopping just
I'm-
anyone. I'm looking specifically for you. I've heard that
I
you
mean, I'm gonna-
vanquished the demon that guarded the gate.
Okay, hold on.
I'm gonna ask him. I'm like, look, I will fight you, but will you do the honor? Will you do the honorful thing and fight me with one arm? As you see, I lack my left
Sir Guy
arm.
is so good he could defeat you with both arms tied behind his.
I would drop my shield, but I'm afraid I cannot drop my arm.
I mean, I'll fight the. I mean, I'm just like turning to the party, and I'm like, I'll fight
Now,
the guy. I mean,
to be clear, this is a fight of honor. If you best me,
Look,
then
we
I will
really don't
serve you. I
wanna-
will serve you in a moment of need. But if you fail, you will carry the shame with you for the rest of your lives.
I don't.
This
We
is not
don't-
a fight
I don't
to
want
the
this guy to get hurt, Jostor. Like he really. I don't really think he knows what he's doing.
No, it's his
Juster's just gonna turn to him and like, that's not my fault. I'm not gonna kill him.
Oh,
Let
there-
him fight.
We're not here
I'll
to,
let you fight
to
him.
murder. This is not for defense of land or any of that. No,
Okay, yeah,
this
but
is
look,
an honorable fight.
honorable Sir Guy. My green friend has inadvertently killed people before. I've seen it happen.
Yeah, but this is a fight,
So
not a
I've
fight.
heard.
Yeah, this is a fight, not a fight.
So you've heard.
I mean, yeah. So I'm gonna take the shield off of my back. I mean, it's still there, but I can't wield it. And I'm gonna step up to this
so
guy.
To be clear, that's something that he's been saying is that I'm here to see. I sought you guys out, and he's talked about how he's heard about you and your deeds and shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna step up to this guy, and I'm like, sure, I'll go around with you.
All right.
You don't know me by name, right?
Let's go. Let's go.
He
Give him what he's
does.
looking. Come on.
Oh God!
Give him what he's looking.
Now he has to die.
Let me clear this real quick.
All I can think of. If you guys ever watched Adventure Time, early in the series, he runs into this weird cat thing, and the cat's like, "Frank, the human boy," and he's like, "How did you almost know my name?"
Yeah.
I have approximate knowledge of many things.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Well, let's go. Give this man a fight. He wants a good little fight. Let's give him a fight.
So he squares up. He throws his shield to one side.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And he's speaking to you. He's like, Jastor, the great sacrifice.
Oh, nice.
I'm just gonna like look back at the party real quick. I'm like, guys, that happened yesterday.
Let's go.
Like, I'm a little
Oh,
bit shocked.
yeah.
I'm a little bit shocked that he knows. Like, that happened like 8 hours ago, and he knows the shit.
Well, it's probably more like 11 by now, but
The
yeah.
point stands. The point stands. Like, I'm actually a little bit concerned and impressed
He
that.
kind of tilts his head a bit, and he's like, for you it may have been 8 hours, but here, your tales have reigned for years and years, centuries.
Let's go.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Give him what he's looking for. Let's go.
Rostor, if you lose, I'm just gonna kill this guy. So
And of course, no one else was coming here to challenge the heroes of legend, but I, Sir Guy.
Whoa. Even better.
Yeah.
I
Let's
must
give
prove
this
my mettle.
fanboy. Let's give this fanboy what he wants. Come on, let's go.
Is your first name Guy or is it your last name?
My first name's Sir.
Sir.
So he's not like you're not even an actual
He's not
knight.
even native.
Yeah, I mean,
Just-
wait,
you're
you're not a
just
knight.
I just
You're
made
gonna
that
knock-
shit up. Anyway, so
You're gonna knock.
My first
You're gonna
name is
knock his
Sir.
fucking helmet off, and it's gonna be the creepy guy from the fucking shop.
Well, then,
Anyway, so
That would
I'm gonna-
explain why he knows.
let's go. Let's do it. Let's find out. Let's do it.
So anyway, your turn first, Josh. Door. He's squared up. He's got this sword. It's a nice gleaming shiny sword. His armor's all sorts of shiny, and yeah, he's a bit of a goofy character, but that's
yeah, so my bonus action, I'm gonna get big.
all right. So you grow about 6 inches.
Adam
Baby,
sounds
you
like
knew it.
You sound like you go about.
Let's put that one on. Put that. All right. 18 is gonna match. Go to the player.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
So it's one hand plus the D8.
Right.
9. Attack 2. 18 again, so
All right.
That's all right. Go.
Clanging.
Josh,
against armor
don't
here.
hurt him too bad. I don't know how squishy he is under that armor.
oh shit.
Oh, well,
Is that a damage? hit? How do you hit
No,
that?
That's my third attack.
Strike. Yeah,
That's my third
just
strike.
Third strike. Okay, I was like, how do you hit 30 per damage, bro? Because I was looking at the 10. I was expecting another 1d8, but I realized you do that one time. All right, so
Yeah.
give me the. I think it'll actually automatically do the 2-1 for you.
I believe it will. Yeah.
Doctor, give him what he's looking for.
Let's
Give him
see.
what he's
No, just rolled it once.
Yeah, roll it again. All right.
Double damage.
I see that. I see they've left you the strong arm.
You know what?
He did that to himself, sir. That was completely voluntarily. We didn't do that.
Just because I'm enjoying this moment.
He said, as Joshua stepped up, he said, Joshua, the great sacrifice. Right? Like,
Yeah,
he
no, but
fucking
then
knew
he was
this
talking
shit.
about.
Just because I want to see how much I can fuck him up at him.
Hey, we're not.
He's not even a real person. He's a figment of our imagination.
I'm using my action surge to attack 3 more times.
Go for
Wait,
it.
like Gozer.
Well,
We're not
we were,
trying to kill this guy. Come on now, we're not trying to kill this guy.
I'm not trying to kill him.
I mean,
Just bludgeon him.
he's covered in
to
armor. There's a lot of banging and stuff
I'm
going
gonna
on.
be-
submitting.
Yeah, I'm also gonna be
All right,
very
another
fair.
9.
Like I warned him. I told him that he did not want to run this fade.
I mean, he was clear about what he's trying to do. He sought you out as the heroes of legend. He wants a challenge. He considers himself the greatest knight of this realm.
Well,
We're
goddamn.
definitely in some weird time loop shit here. If we're already the heroes of legend, and we only just beat Baylor.
Yeah, so 33.
Let's do
Uh,
time.
Well, yeah,
41,
I got you. I got
55.
my calculator out. So yeah, he's has commented on how they've obviously left you the strong arm.
Yeah, 64 damage.
Got some-
And that's all
got some dents in his armor here.
that's all I can do right now.
All right. And he's like, I see. One arm has not slowed you down. And with that, he, prepares his own attacks, and he makes a flurry of strikes at you. Let me get my dice roller up here.
This is sad because my damage is slightly lower, or my AC is slightly lower because I can't equip my shield.
All right, he's going to take 3 swings at you. That is the first, that is the second, and that is the third. Don't think a 15 hits you.
The tie, so 2 hit.
All right, so we go over the player with that. So 2 of them hit, and let's get the damage on that. That's first swing. That's just slashing damage. Second swing, slashing damage.
All right, let me check one thing because I have a thing that I could possibly do.
If it involves your shield, you can't do it. Because
No.
I also had a parry reaction that I can't use now. So.
The only thing better than Sir Guy
I'll take
being the
I'll take the 18 damage. I can mitigate some damage, but I'm not going to use it right now. I'm going to save it until I really, really need it.
All right.
the only thing that would make it better is other than Sir Guy being the shopkeeper after you knock his helmet off. You knock his helmet off and he's an Amashi and he just starts screaming traitor over and over again.
I finally get you.
29 hits.
Yep. All right, the 14. 15 does not.
Assuming 15, yeah.
It's a duck and a dive. That one also clings against the armor. We got some classic
My
knife
God,
going on here.
the humanity! I don't think I've ever seen a battle so fierce.
Oh wait, and I have my D8.
Guy's like, guys, this is why I don't fight people with hammers.
Dude,
Like,
I have one arm.
No, come on, guys. We have to
anything
commentate
else?
like we're in a JoJo
No.
episode.
All right. He is going to take his swings as well. Let's get back to that. Let's boop.
Oh
Three
my God!
times.
What
First
is he ever
one,
going to do? How could he ever win this battle?
I think
Hit,
He
the
hit.
obviously
last
could
one
use
misses.
some
Ooh,
help,
hit,
but
and a
we're just
nat
gonna stand here
1.
on
And
the
he goes boop,
sideline.
boop, boop. 10 with 3 and a 15. Yeah.
And then what happens with the nat 1?
I gotta pull up the table, boss.
Yes.
Jason, quit freaking out.
What?
He's talking about standing on the sidelines. What are we gonna do? Like,
Yeah,
oh
we're-
shit! It's like,
Yeah,
dude,
we're-
just
we're-
let him fight it, dude.
we're-
It's alright. He's got
Shut
it.
up.
No,
Shut
We
up.
don't even-
We're the-
it
I know
looks
you're,
like
I know
we-
you're
it
foaming
looks
at
like
the
we
mouth
don't
to
even
jump in
barely
right
know this
now,
dwarf
but
guy, dude. We
Just
barely know.
so
Right now he's bigger than Gargak.
We barely know this dwarf guy. If he wants to get
What are we
killed,
talking about? What are you talking about? I'm talking about Sir Guy. I feel bad for him. I told him he didn't want to fight.
Someone jumping in for Sir Guy. That's funny.
I know, right?
So
No,
it's
what
called,
I'm
this one,
talking
this
about
one
now
is
is,
bad timing.
In
guys. It's
JoJo's
like-
Bizarre Adventure or like any other fighting anime, you know how there's always characters on the sideline who are just talking about how badly their friends getting the shit beat out of them and not doing anything about it.
So,
Alright, so bad-
essentially, you just get two turns since there's only 2 of us here.
Yep.
Oh wait, so I go twice ago?
Yep.
Oh yeah, buddy.
That's how I'm gonna do it since there's only 2 of us on this. It doesn't really make sense for me just to go to the bottom of the order. I was already bottom of the order.
Yeah, buddy. Then here's my D8.
Nice.
Nice.
His armor's looking pretty banged up here.
18.
Does it?
Joster is just pummeling the shit out
Yeah,
of this
dude.
guy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Holy
dude. Yeah, that's
fuck.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
I like
Just
that.
Just caving the armor in around him. Like, we're never going to get that armor off of him. He's going to have to get cut out of it.
Hold on, let me see if I really want to.
It's slowly becoming just like ever more form-fitting
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
and anatomical. Somehow you've banged in the nipples.
So wait, is this a second turn or is it just a second combat round?
Let's take a turn, like second whole turn.
Okay, then I get my D8 again.
Yeah.
That's what I was. I've got to be fucking this guy up.
you were like wailing on it.
There's blood
All right,
running
so
out of his
after
visor.
this strike, he kind of falls to his knees and he's like, I halt. I falter.
I just like stop the hammer like an inch from his head.
You truly are great warriors. You hear my kid singing.
I do. I love it.
And we're like, this is a nigga that ain't even been with us for a minute.
And I'm like, now, are you gonna actually tell us what's going on here? Like, how did you, like, literally, this happened 11 hours ago. How did you know I lost an arm?
Yeah, facts.
Time's up. I
So
told you
he's
that.
going to take a moment, kind of dazed, and get up off his knee. He's clearly banged up. He's still wearing his armor. You have no idea what his face looks like, and he just kind of motions towards you, and he's like, "Well, it's fairly apparent."
Oh, is he the guy? Is he the guy we're here to see actually, who has like tremendous knowledge?
I mean, Jostor's not that intelligent, so
So you asked, "How did you know I lost my arm?"
Well,
Wait,
yeah,
are you
no, I
me?
meant how did he know who he was?
He replied, "It's fairly apparent."
Obviously, you lost
Right.
your
well, no, I
We
meant like
never
how did you know?
introduced ourselves. How did you know his name?
Yeah, how did you know my name? I more meant how did you know I
That
lost
part
my
you
arm
didn't
killing a
ask.
demon?
That part you didn't ask.
Yeah,
You
sorry.
said, "How did I lost my arm?" It's fairly
Like,
Sorry,
apparent.
no,
I meant-
he meant how did you know the specific
Yeah, how did you know the
circumstances of
specifics of
how
me
I
losing
lost
my
my
arm?
arm?
Well, of
Like,
course,
this just happened.
everyone knows how you lost your arm. Jostor, Gargak the Great Golden. Your tales are of legend here. They have been
Gargak.
since I was a child.
Yeah, weird time shit. Told you guys.
Uh,
Told you.
Yeah.
how old are you?
Background.
How old am
I'm
I?
sure.
Oh,
No,
cool.
He's asking how old Sorry Guy is.
yeah.
Sir guy.
I'm but a mere 32.
Shit.
Hey, I'm just a little bit older than you.
So, like, best case scenario,
How long were we in the time?
25 years.
How long were we in Tirna Og?
enough that this child thinks that this is the childhood story. Like this
Okay,
guy.
but also we were told that we would instantly age once we left.
Maybe we haven't left.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
kind of
I was
concerned
saying
So
this to
I'm just gonna
him
like
or
lean
whatever.
over to Jason and be like, "You do know that we're also kind of dead, right?"
because I'm like, that was 11 hours ago for us. Like,
I'm gonna ask you something.
I am
right
a man
now,
of
Nate.
I
Do
am
you
man
feel
of my
dead?
word. Here.
No, I mean I'm still hungry and shit, but I was still super thirsty when I was
He's going
dead.
to
So
reach into his little bag here and pull out what looks like a little like wooden bamboo tube, and it's got like a string on one end. And he says, "Point this to the sky. Whenever you need me, I shall come."
point to the sky for Sir Guy.
It's literally a fucking bat signal.
It's up in string. Is that what that is?
it's
Yeah,
a
so I'm
flare.
gonna take the string and like tie it around my neck.
But understand,
Um,
I can only help once. There are many maidens and many men who need my help. And with that, he quite literally starts like dashing into the forest, like some
just
cartoon character.
fucking takes
Yeah.
off. Woo! Fucking Terminator, Terminator, fucking 3000, the liquid metal one, just runs off.
But
Fucking
it's not
stiff
like
as
it's not
fuck.
graceful. Like you see him running through the woods. It's not like Nevin when he disappears. Exactly, like he runs off. And I mean, and
He's, like,
after
limping.
a minute, he's definitely gone because it's the deep forest. But like he's
I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna turn to the party. I'm like, that was weird.
You know, what's weird is that the guy was 32 years old and we beat Baylor 11 hours ago, if that. And I didn't feel like I aged 30 something plus years.
got a couple more grades
So
here.
I mean, I'm just gonna point out, I still have like my arm is still charred. Like dead flesh is still falling off.
He said that was stories when he was a kid. We don't even know how long the stories were.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
He said that everyone here
oh my
knew you from
fucking
legend.
god!
Shut, Gargek. You're right. They could have been short stories.
I'm fucking dead. I want to put that on a fucking
We're
shirt.
nursery rhymes and shit at this point. We're what people tell their kids at night to stay inside. That's what we are. We're the story.
But also, no, Sir Guy knew where you were going to be and how to find you and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, this
obviously it's some sort of detailed story. I imagine
It's a
It
we
trap.
might
may
be
run
happening
into.
in the present, and it might
I
be
mean,
happening in
meta
Is
wise,
everything just a trap or a portal to you? Like, is that
Yes.
how you live your existence? Is
I
just
mean-
binary trap or portal?
Yes. No gray
Yes.
areas in the world here. It is all. Everything's either a portkey or not. All right.
We might
It's a
be
trap.
living in the now and in the what is the future of us being gone.
But
I
I
mean,
mean, I
I'm
don't
always
want my
living in the
brain to
now.
explode
That's kind of
thinking
how
about.
I
I'm
roll.
saying us in the now, like
yeah, like
It's like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm here right now, right?
metaphorically, I think I know what's going on, but
Talk about
really,
it. You're free to guys talk about it. This, I mean, this session is not meant to be intensive
Role-playing.
combat shit. This is
okay,
just we
so
have a good time.
Ogma is the literal god of knowledge, like all knowledge, and so it's
So
not
he also has like future knowledge. All right,
exactly. It's not inconceivable that our story has already been written, and
That's
he.
not cool. Nobody's writing my story, man.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, it's not inconceivable that like he has a version of our story that's already written in Ogma's domain, and so it's not necessarily a time
It's not that
thing.
it's not that we've traveled through time. He has future
Is
stories.
that he knew our story?
Now, in
Whatever,
canon,
let's
it would
keep
make
walking
some
and get there.
mild sense that Jostor as a character knows a little bit more about what Ogma is or who that is, as opposed to anybody else in the party, being born in the Outlands in an area that's near to now.
we're basically skipping through time and
he's-
motherfucking story.
No,
But-
it's like the speaker stories from Castlevania anime, where
Well,
they
it's
have
like-
stories that are from the future.
Yeah,
Like-
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I love about it. That's what
Like,
I'm saying. Like,
I mean, so in, like hypothetically, if we were, like that's why I was joking. It'd be nice if we had a bard because Ogma is like the Celtic patron saint of bards.
You do love some
Oh.
music. They're gonna get there to the castle. It's gonna be EDM party going on. Y'all don't even know.
Can I read about how I died?
I mean,
if you
I don't-
If you
if
want
you,
to,
can-
but I
if you
don't
can
think
get
you
past a
want to.
page, you book you book eater. Gargaga's just like,
I mean, I'm not also.
someone read
I'm
this to me.
also gonna make the point that Ogma's also a great warrior. So I mean, it's like if you can get into his library without him killing you, I mean, sure, you can.
Gargak just starts beating the shit out of Ogma, punching him, twisting his arm, like, read the books to me, smart man.
Do the voices. All right, so yeah, I hope you guys are having a good time. Are we ready to continue on our journeys through the?
I mean, I'm a big fan of the Celtic
Oh, yeah, I
lore.
thought we were
Before we ever got into the Celtic lore here,
So,
I was already. Yeah, I'm psyched. I'm like
so
in love with this.
either he has weird future books of stories that have yet to happen,
Or we're in the future,
or-
or we just like skipped a bunch of years.
yeah, and like popped up in the future.
But then- I mean, but then if we're having this conversation, I'm gonna like, but that begs the question, like looking at you guys, like, I was born in this realm, so it's probably less time for me. So, like, how
I'm
long
not
have y'all been
exactly even
here?
sure. I'm not actually even sure if my form is corporeal or not. Like,
Well, yeah,
an
I'm just like,
angel,
I'm just like
but-
positing. I'm like, I was born in this realm, and if that much time has passed for me, imagine how much time has passed for you,
exactly.
being from. Yeah, I mean, like,
Oh, you're talking about like our plane of existence, how much time has passed there? I'm sure it's equivalent.
How when we came into his time zone?
I mean, time is relative to the observer, so like,
This conversation
Not
taking
one.
place as you trod through the forest.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
all right, so yeah, no, so Pinello, the way time works is by like
An hour past midday.
is by like perception itself. So time
No,
only
I know
exists
that.
to the perceiver.
6 hours
So-
later, he's still like born while
yeah,
he's still
I
trying to
love that. It's like,
No, so as you as you
skip ahead,
as
and this
you-
lecture's still going on.
yeah, no, so
Yeah.
as you
Perception
approach
of
the
time.
speed of light, you would be experiencing time in like a regular
Hold on, wait, no,
motion, but
Ain't no D&D character knowing the speed of light.
So those of you with a passive perception of over 14 could hear
you telling me that I
crying.
could? It's not funny that I start explaining
shush,
special
wait.
Oh no,
relativity to the
guys,
players.
shh, you hear that?
There's crying.
You hear crying, and it sounds like multiple women crying.
Oh
Oh,
man, we have
not
to
doing
go.
that. Nope,
I
not
know
doing that.
they, like, I don't want to be announced.
If it's someone actually in trouble, we should at least check it out.
You would want to go check it out, Mister.
Fucking asshole.
Why
I
do
mean,
you like this?
Faye Rendis was indifferent, but Jostor also has a thing for helping people. So,
Such a fucking
like,
goody goody.
Jostor's
Why are you
actually,
like?
yeah, I mean, so Jostor's actually with Dude Bro is like, we should check this out because, like I said, Faye Rendis didn't give a shit about anybody except for Gargak,
Okay,
but
I'm just saying this is how scary stories start. Like, you know.
Exactly. This is how. Yeah.
Nevik,
This
you
will
grew
be
up on
this will be a
the
great
you
one
grew up
around the
on the mean
campfire.
streets of
and-
Daventry. I'm pretty sure crying in the streets by women was just like a nightly thing that you heard. Like
Yes,
this
Yeah,
is
exactly. And you
This is like-
never went and
Nevik's
investigated
got some
it.
like
You know?
CPTSD shit from like childhood. He's like, bro, I don't feel good about this. I don't know why I don't feel
Yeah.
good about this, but something in my
Jostor's just
childhood
gonna-
trauma says no.
Jostor's just gonna
Yeah.
pipe up, what's a Daventry?
It's an island.
It
A
was.
shit
It's
hole.
Was.
it's a hive of
Yeah,
scum.
but
And,
was Daventry.
it's a giant hive of scum and villainy.
Well, no, it's a pile of ash now, I believe. But
I mean,
But
it was
yeah,
on
a
fire.
shit, it was a
years ago
shithole
before.
in Nevik's time, but actually in the first campaign it was like a totalitarian state. Like the guy who was running it was extremely strict, and they eventually rebelled against him, and that's when Nevik came along.
Yeah, they definitely still had like a bunch of
Basically
thief
pirate
problems.
code. Yeah. So this as you continue down the path here, it becomes apparent that the crying is in front of you on this path.
We approach the crying tentatively.
I hide off to the side of the path.
Cautiously. Yeah, I was.
So as you venture past, you come across this like clearing here,
River nymphs.
and yeah, you can see that there what looks to be like a sorrowful sight. There's a dead tree, and there's a group of these graceful triads that are kind of like ethereal looking.
Oh,
that
dryads,
surround
got
this
you.
majestic tree, and they're all crying. Their expressions are filled with sorrow. Their eyes glistening with tears, like they're just weeping about this shit. They have various different skins of radiant hues of forest greens and blues and orange, as you can see,
And-
moss flowers interwoven in their hair and so on.
If only
Little
Valdir
bush.
was here.
Each
he'd be
dryad
excited.
bears a unique feature, kind of reflecting a different part of the forest that they embody. But they're all here mourning, and you can hear they're like whispering to each other. It's kind of talking back one another. A couple of them have glanced at you, and as you come within like hearing distance, one of them reaches out and holds their arm, and as they do, the other ones begin to turn and face you as well. They all begin to speak in turn. The first one
Is this a Christmas tree dryad?
of course, yes.
Just
Yes, it's a
Don't hurt them.
so the
Do
first
not-
the first one says, "Oh, brave adventurers, we beseech you to lend your aid in our time of great sorrow. Our beloved tree, the lifeblood of this grove, it is withered away, and its spirit lies dormant. We cannot bear to see it in such a state of decay." And as she finishes speaking, the next one speaks. She says, "Kind souls, we implore you to help us revive our tree. It is the heart and soul of this forest, and its restoration will bring life and vitality to all these lands."
Before I say yes, but how do we revive a tree?
Yeah. Also, don't think about this too hard, Nevik.
Does the tree need water?
Well,
It's
there's
by a river.
something upstream poisoning the roots. We must have you. We can't.
Oh shit! I know what this is. Oops.
What is it?
I kind of dropped a spear in the water, and it's probably boiling the water, which is killing the tree.
Are we walking downriver?
Like,
that
is
what's going on?
this the same river we were?
So
We're
as you came down here the street, there is a river that kind of carves in and
Yeah.
definitely.
So is
takes
that
it-
is that upriver or?
No, the other way around. Downstream.
Okay, so this is
the
upriver.
water is going
Got you.
south.
Can
Okay,
I?
so the water's going that direction. So okay, I didn't kill the river. Okay.
Can
But
I?
you can clearly see
dive
in the
into
water, as you look in the water, that it's got some sort of like brackish looking, almost like moss or bits of flesh or algae or something that are floating through it.
Can
It
I?
doesn't look pleasant.
I
It doesn't
mean,
smell
yeah,
pleasant.
we'll
Can I do?
we'll definitely.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, I will definitely help you. We'll definitely check it out. I don't see why it wouldn't be like too big of an issue for us. But
Well, what do you mean?
I
Wait,
mean,
wait,
aren't
wait, wait, wait,
dryads
wait.
supposed to be the people? Aren't you guys supposed to like be protecting the forest? I thought that was the whole deal with dryads.
We do our best. As you can see, the other trees are quite vibrant.
Wait.
But we also
Okay,
draw our
I mean,
power
Except for
from the
the
forest.
the one that needed the most.
Why
If
can't
you are
I
to
jump?
investigate the pollution filling our waters, you must reach the, not the beginning of this river, the mount of the cave.
Mouth.
Yeah. And where's my layers? Oh my god.
Oh
I
god,
don't
With
there's
that,
mouth
she's gonna wish. One of the one over
describes
here
the
is gonna
end.
turn their hand, and she's gonna wave her hand over this water, and you're gonna see like a vines and leaves all kind of clump together and form this tentative bridge. To the northeast, you can find a great cave. From there, the pollution flows. None of us have been
I
brave
don't
enough
know
to
a whole
enter.
bunch of like. I mean, yeah, we'll go. I don't know a whole bunch of nature magic, but
I'm
yeah,
a
we'll
sea elf for
gladly help
Christ's
you.
sake. I'm literally a water creature. We can. I think I can help.
I mean, Jostor's
We
like,
found
I
you
mean,
in
there's
the
something.
ocean. This is fresh water.
I mean, Jostor's gonna be like, if there's something that
That's
needs to be
literally gonna
hit,
make a difference. Okay. All right.
like worst case scenario, maybe Sir Guy can help.
Yeah.
I don't know if Sir Guy will be able to summon him in a cave, but
I'm just talking shit, but it's like, I mean, yeah, I kind of feel like we should help them. I mean,
I'm already headed. I'm already over the river and headed towards helping them.
Oh, brave heroes! If you do save our great tree, the forest will forever be in your debt.
could you make me a
We
wooden
don't
art?
need your dead.
I didn't actually say that. I'm just
Jostor,
like,
come on. We don't need.
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go because I'm ready. I mean, Jostor's just like, dryads are cool. I mean, even the Norse have tree spirits.
So I'm assuming you guys are going to follow the stream.
And Valdir would be super excited if he was here. I think he told me about a dryad he met once. That's why he became a ranger.
I'm just like, who is Valdir?
Walking through the forest as you go upstream. The smell of this
A
river is
friend,
not fun. Like I said, it smells like
a
some sort of
violent
moss
friend.
or algae or something
You might meet him.
growing on the banks of this river as you go along. To go upstream here, you'd be going north. Kind of the opposite of the way you were coming on the road. But it does curve off into the forest a little bit more so. Let's find this one. Yeah. Okay. Give me a second before you start jumping out. Before you. In fact, I'll wait right here. So. You are on the far right. So, as you approach, you notice a peculiar sight. There's a group of what look to be small
Some
goblins, like children. They're playing near this polluted river that flows through out of the mouth of this cave. And as you're watching them, they notice you, and quite quickly they, scatter into the mouth of said cave.
I don't speak Goblish.
Jostor is sort of like, I feel weird. Like, I was ready to hit something, but now Jostor's like, I don't feel okay hitting kids.
You're telling me that you have a soft spot for goblins.
Well, not goblins, but he said they looked like little kid goblins, and I'm just like,
Goblins is goblins. I mean, If we can run them out of the cave and quit poisoning them,
I love
have
how
them
you
quit
did
poisoning the
this.
water without killing them.
Ruthless, the guy who's talking about how he'll
That's
take up the
cool, but-
suffering of anybody. It's
Nevic's
just like
I
goblins
like
is
this
goblins.
guy.
Goblins.
I like this
Yeah.
guy. He's going
Man.
places.
Goblins aren't fucking
Yeah,
Uh,
let's go fucking stab some little goblin kids.
now you're talking.
Yeah.
Now you're finally talking.
I just love how you
Talking
did
about.
it.
What are you talking
What
about?
happened if I,
What are you
what
talking
happened?
about?
Where was this
Goblins?
cleric? Well,
Goblins aren't fucking people.
What?
Yes.
That's so fucked up.
racist.
I don't like this.
I'm just
This-
totally in
when-
character
when did-
conversations going on while you're
Jason-
approaching this cave.
If y'all want to kill goblin kids, I'm not fighting. I'm just letting you know that. I'm not.
Look, if it was a gingerbread kid, all right.
Look, all
But-
I'm saying, all I'm
nickname's
saying here
Honor
is,
now,
if we
dude.
can get them to go without killing them, so we can fix the water source, cool. But they are still just goblins.
Now, to be clear, they have went into the mouth of this cave here. The water's pouring out of. The water here is fairly shallow. You can see the bottom of the river. A lot of rocks and things like that.
Goblins don't have
Right.
society. Hell,
Let's go.
we're not even sure if they scientifically can even feel pain. Like fish.
Oh man.
I don't like
I'm
this.
just
I
digging-
don't like
digging-
this
I'm
conversation.
just digging
the
the new
racism.
Jason here.
I
The
don't like this
All I
conversation.
had
This
to do was
conversation.
mention goblins or vampires.
I mean, this is the nicest thing
Hey,
altogether. This
foams at the
conversation.
mouth of
I don't-
vampires, loads goblins.
I don't hate goblins. I'm just real indifferent to their existence. I could
I
live
didn't
without
So are they
goblins.
like rats
they
too?
negotiated with the kobolds.
Just because you are doesn't mean that I have to be okay with
Kobolds are intelligent creatures and they're cute. Have you seen them with their little tufts of hair?
I'm not okay with killing
Goblins
just
get
goblins
goblins
because
get
they're
all
goblins.
rapey and awful.
So,
Anyway,
kind of goblins.
Are you guys starting the not all goblins movement? Is that what I'm hearing?
I mean, you're sounding really sketch for a cleric / paladin.
Anyway, so I assume you
Yeah.
guys are going to enter the cave here.
Yeah, as we're continuing this conversation.
Yeah, I mean, as we talk about the worth of goblin lives,
Let me give a second here. I gotta put something.
mildly
They just
uncomfortable
grow out of the
conversation.
ground, right?
I don't know.
I don't even know how goblins come to be. They
Exit from the
just
conversation
are,
and
they?
I'm getting the back
No,
there.
we're
Go ahead
having this conversation.
and get as
Well, when a
sneaky as I
mama
can.
goblin and a daddy goblin love each other really much, they make goblin babies.
Your voice is echoing through the hall.
They start like
Yeah, I'm
developing
totally
like
gonna
a
stealth
bunch of
behind
warts
these
and
guys.
bud into
Now,
more
as you enter
goblins.
the cave, you can hear the sound of like rushing water, like water, kind of falling like a waterfall would, off in the distance of the
It's like a waterfall.
I'm a great DM.
Waterfall like a waterfall.
Your brain
Yes,
totally
I
put
love
it
that
together.
description,
You heard
sir.
it. You heard it. You knew what it sounded
Yes.
like. Exactly. I'm a great DM. Great.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm
we've
gonna hold
got the
behind-
perfect.
behind
ChatGPT
these
cannot
guys.
outdo that shit.
Can you?
Yeah, that's
Do you
right.
have any high?
Uh,
Pinello, do you have any high pressure water magic for the
Yes, I do.
goblins?
Did we use it
No,
like a
I'm
water
not-
knife to kill all the goblin babies? Like that
No,
one
I'm
scene
not
in
gonna
Star
do that.
Wars. Like, oh god.
No, if
But
you
Nero
don't,
is not
no,
in
hold
this
on, if you
fight.
don't,
I'm not
if-
fighting the goblins. Nope.
if you don't understand what reference I'm making like I'm talking about turning the hose on them.
Well, I get it, but I'm not gonna do it. That's the point.
yeah, I wanted to do a stealth check to hide as these chatty sons of bitches are
You're
I'm
free
not
to
a
stealth check.
stealthy boy.
flashing and echoing.
You're free to try to hide behind them. Try to trail behind a little bit, I assume. Press yourself against the wall.
I rolled,
I'm also like blind and alone.
27. Can you not see
did
it
it
all?
roll it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see a little bit like up here, but I'm blind and alone where I'm standing.
Let's see. You should have night sight because you're shit. Let me put this on. Boop. Yeah, you should have.
You
I
alright,
can see here.
Yeah, hold on. I got you, boss. No, quit moving around.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I
I
can,
just forgot to put your night sight on your guy because yeah, you didn't have it as a human, but you got your the eye.
just the eye.
which
The
is-
eye of thunder.
I could just like tint everything red for you if you'd like, but that's how Jason sees the world.
Sight beyond sight.
Anyway, you enter this cave, talking. Nevik presses himself against the wall.
Stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna stealth with Nevik. I rolled a 19.
Hello, we're here to fix the water.
Also press yourself against the wall.
Yeah, make
Like
yourself
walking
known.
in.
There's
LAPD.
some sort of way over here to the left that has some sort of entrance, and there's a way to the right up here. As you go up to the north, it kind of slopes up a little bit, and you can see that there's like all this like algae shit. The smell that you had been smelling in the river becomes much stronger as you continue into this cave.
The goblins have been shitting in the fucking source of the water.
Yeah, is
So
there any sort
the
of
moment you turn
perception?
around,
And then they're playing in it downstream.
the moment you enter this cave here on the right, a voice speaks up. Halt! You cannot go any further.
You in what goblin army?
In Gobblegook or Common?
This is in common, and he stamps and stepping.
No, I didn't mean to roll that.
Stepping forward is a
Okay.
old goblin that's wearing clothing and seems like kind of an old man.
Oh, he thinks he's a people.
I'm really, really not liking this.
I cannot let you go any further.
I'm about to walk
And why
away
not?
from him. He's on live. Y'all.
Say what and when? I'm sorry. There's too many. Very good. Yeah, Jason, what
Are you guys don't think that don't like that I'm belittling a goblin? I'm not stomping its head in like a regular adventure would. So little goblin person, I'm gonna sit down like crisscross applesauce with my hands on my knees.
You still keep it a good distance.
Get down
from
on
you,
his
a
level,
good little 5-6 feet here.
Kind
of glancing nervously
why
around.
are
you
you stopping us? Because we're here to stop whatever's making the water all smelly.
What you mean? You mean the algae?
Yeah, whatever's causing it, we're here to do away with that.
Is that green stuff?
Yes, but you cannot. We need it.
Oh man!
All right,
what
so
do you need it
what is the
for?
passive perception? I know Gargax is pretty low. What's Jason's passive perception?
Like 17.
Okay, so you would definitely
18.
see beyond him here where there are multiple goblin children that are hiding behind various pieces of broken furniture, and they look pretty terrified of you.
So, are you telling me that you're causing the water to be all rotten and kill the trees upstream, or downstream? Because
I do help grow the algae. Yes, we must use it to eat. There's no other reliable food sources here. And I've so many children to care for. So many orphans.
what are you talking about? You live in an entire forest, little goblin man.
Do I look like a spry hunter to you? These children look like they're ready to hunt down deer.
I mean,
If their parents were still alive, and not killed by the likes of... He kind of sneers. Adventurers like you, then I wouldn't be put in such a position.
He thinks he's people. He still thinks he's people. Aww. You're
Wait,
adorable,
hold
little
on.
goblin man.
So anyway, pause right here. So this is your moral dilemma that you get to play with. So the goblin here is an older goblin who is clearly running some sort of goblin orphanage, and using said algae to feed the goblins. But the algae is obviously poisoning
I do
the
also
dried
want to
tree.
make it very. I also want to make it very clear. Goblins are goblinoids. They're not human. They're not humanoids like the rest of
What are
us.
you
They
talking
literally are
about?
not people.
That's
Goblins are goblinoids.
by your logic.
they're not
By your-
people.
This man is literally telling us he's taking care of orphanage goblin children.
He's,
And he's not
The
a
forest will
Okay, so
die if we
he's taking
continue to.
Oh my god. Okay, you guys do what you want to do. I'm not fighting. I'm just telling you that right now. I'm not fighting. Y'all do what y'all do.
I'm just gonna
have
pipe
you
up
seen
from.
me? Hold on. Have you seen me fight these people yet? Well, these things yet? No.
Well, I mean,
I
but
don't
you're
wanna. I'm
He
not
called them
killing them.
people. He called them people.
yeah, you keep calling them
You're right.
these
Holy shit!
people,
He has
like,
humanity. You admitted it.
but you go ahead.
So
I
no, I
mean,
mean
I'm just gonna
they
say
literally are people.
your language in this
They're
is incredibly
goblinoids.
problematic for these stereotypes of goblins, but
I'm not fighting them. Period. I'm not fighting them. So go ahead.
My language is
So, before we
problematic
continue,
for goblins.
all right, let's get out of the meta world. Gargak and Jason are the only ones standing in front of Zog. The rest of you can hear this conversation from around the corner. So Nevik, Pinello, and Josh Dor are free to whisper amongst themselves. Understand if you do it loudly enough, though, they will hear you. And
No, I ain't saying a word. I'm just gonna be like, man, this is
also,
fucked up.
also
He thinks he's
understand,
people. I'm just
Yeah,
like, oh my
also
god.
understand that Jason and Gargak are the other ones in front of this person who is having this conversation.
I'm whispering angrily to myself. Then I can hear the but I'm
yeah, I mean,
I
I'm
ain't
just
doing this. I
I'm
ain't
just
doing
sitting
this.
here
This is
I
internally.
can't
fucked
believe
up.
that you're mad that I'm belittling a fictional
Okay,
goblin.
but even past that, in the roleplay setting, all right. So the last thing he explained to you what he was doing, why he was here, why he needed you to not destroy the
he's
outfit.
trying to.
Yeah, I'm not playing like.
I mean, so Jostor is actually gonna come around the corner, and it's like, I'm just gonna make a point, and it's like,
he seems shocked to see yet another creature in his bin.
Fair enough, but Jostor's gonna like.
Invasion.
Well, Jostor's gonna be like, excuse me, like, and he's being very like kind and gentle. He's not being demeaning or anything like that. He's like, but you do realize that with the water the way it is, there will be no forest for them to hunt in the years to come.
That makes sense. Thank you.
They will grow quickly. It will only be but a few years.
And what
And
about
besides,
the next?
what am I to do then? I must feed them. Have you ever seen the diet of a young goblin? Dang,
I mean, yeah, you guys eat anything.
they eat a lot.
No, like it's insane.
We don't
'cause you
just
guys
eat
They
eat
like
anything.
chili.
We don't just eat anything.
What?
They like chili.
I was just gonna say, do they like chili?
You eat that.
Chili?
Jostor wouldn't know about
Oh
the chili
man, you're
bowl
getting
yet.
old this.
Okay. But nah, I was
Yeah,
just joking metagame.
Well,
I'm not actually the conscience.
I don't think Gargak. I don't think Gargak would part with the chili.
You can have some.
Yeah, Gargak's definitely not gonna part with the chili bowl though.
Oh no.
I mean, I'm gonna like I'm just gonna make the comment. Maybe the dryads would be willing to help you forage for food if you stop killing their trees.
I'd kill for my
I don't
chili.
think
The
Dryads
Dryads,
are gonna be down.
you mean
I
the
don't think the
spirits of the
Dryads are gonna be
forest.
down.
They
Yeah.
despise us like
Yeah,
the
I'm
rest.
pretty sure they also dislike
I would
goblins.
murder millions of children for my chili.
I mean, you are killing their trees.
And
If you work
also,
together,
just,
it
you're
will
a
work.
goblin.
Well,
Have you tried not being a goblin?
I have not. I have not.
Apes together
I
strong.
did once, but it fucked up my taxes. Like, so he's
You
like,
gotta
I
live
would
in a
start
cave.
there. I would start with trying not to be more of a
he's
goblin.
straight like, you know, look, I have to feed these things. I don't have another choice about this. Is how he's basically putting it. He's like, look, I'm sorry that some trees are gonna die, but there's like a vast forest out there, and like I've got to feed these babies right now.
But Doctor is right. Work together. Let's talk to the Dryads and see if we can get the Dryads to help the goblin raise the children till they move out of the forest.
I feel like you guys are the outliers with how goblins, with how people treat goblins, just like in general.
I wouldn't.
Like, I feel like I'm overly generous to just sit down and talk to them, even though they're not people. They're definitely not fucking people.
Why are they not?
The Dryads might just tell us to kill them.
Y'all are just saying this in front of him. He's like, ah.
Yeah. I don't care. Do you think you have an opinion that I care about? You're lucky I don't curb stomp you right now. You're so adorable. I'm pat him on the head.
That's so demeaning. Don't do that.
What if we just like brought you some food? We're kind of famous around here. I don't know if you recognize us.
We can't.
I'm actually Gargak.
I do like your skin tone, though.
Oh, yeah, green is in.
Gargak, I've heard that name.
Traitor!
He seems to like
Traitor.
really rub his shin. He's like, yeah, I don't know where from though.
I would love that if he's just like traitor.
Man,
So, like,
I'm really wondering if I should just like run in and slice his throat and go ahead and get this shit done and over with.
But what about the
really
children?
your only options here, little goblin
They'll
man,
starve
is
soon.
either figure out how to cultivate something different from the forest and quit doing this, or stay here, live your peaceful little goblin orphanage life until another group of adventurers comes in and does what groups of adventurers do. And me and you both know that the fact that we've sat here talking for this long is a miracle at best. Uh, um, or
At worst,
you
it's a
can leave
monologue.
this cave. Yeah, or you can leave this cave and go grow this in some other source of water, maybe downstream.
If I knew of
Or
another
we
cave,
could
I would bring them, but I do not know another cave.
Well, whose fault is that?
I've lived this long here, being safe. You're the first to wander directly into my cave.
But we won't be the last as long as you've poisoned the water.
It's not
Like-
poison. It is food.
Oh, actually, no. I mean, we'll definitely be the last. Well, whatever it's doing is messing up the water and killing the main tree down the way. The Dryads sent us here because they're pissed off about what you're doing.
You got
You're
to
right now.
go.
And what would you have me do?
Yeah,
Abandon the
right-
children
right-
let them starve?
I would have you take them into the forest and leave this place.
I cannot carry 8 goblin
Ideally.
children in my arms.
I mean,
The
we-
ones
we-
that
we
can
saw-
walk
Where
carry
would
the
I
ones
go?
That can.
You were sending us to danger. You might as well kill us now.
I mean,
It would
Joshua
be
was
kinder.
Joshua's just going to point, like, we saw some of them running around. They can carry themselves, bro.
Some of the olders,
like-
yes. But still, you send us to starvation and damnation in the forest? If that is to be, then we shall die now.
What? No. Are you guys serious right now? Alright.
Filtration system.
Come, children, come. The adventurers have finally entered our home. Today is the day.
Yes, go ahead and line up, all nice and pretty.
I really don't like this.
You will
Mix.
join your parents soon.
Snatch.
I'm not participating
Boom,
in
boom.
any of it. I'm
Cat.
not.
Oh god,
Grease,
you're giving them names?
Gobo, and young Snick. Face them.
Don't act like you're not doing this on
Be brave.
on command, Goblin Man. I know you just made all those names up. I'm not stupid. Goblins don't have names.
You know nothing of our kind.
I know you
I mean,
eat
literally,
the
Joshua-
garbage a lot.
I mean, Joshua's just going to
Always
raise...
knocking over the garbage cans, eating dogs on the streets.
I mean, so for context, Joshua feels weird about this because, I mean, he grew up with he spent a long time with the Giants who were also on the fringes of society, and,
Yeah, thank you. This is just
like, he's really uncomfortable with this.
yeah. Imagine how
They're
far away
not
from being
people.
garbage. Why?
He's probably just trying to buy time for the hobgoblins and the bugbears to get back.
That was your campaign. Now you're just going...
Do with this. That's all I have to say. I have nothing to do.
No. Man.
Goblinoids hang out with other goblinoids.
Yeah, like, hard line, I mean, do what you want to do, but I'm not gonna join in the massacre of these children.
There are multiple solutions here.
Eventually,
we're not.
sit there and point your fingers at the seals and tell them, I'm good. Tripping. We just swim in the sea. We ain't.
Oh man.
So what, you like moral dilemmas, guys? Come on, I like moral dilemmas, right?
It's not really a moral dilemma.
Yeah,
The
do we
moral
let the
dilemma is
forest
I
die, or
don't
do we
want
let
to
the
kill
children?
them.
Alright.
Do we kill
But
a
I
bunch
don't
of
res- I
children?
don't-
Exactly.
sending them out in the forest and killing them directly.
That's what he's saying. He's saying, look, man, there's a lot of dangers out there. How do you think their parents died?
Why we don't talk to? Why we don't? If they need to eat and survive, and the only reason why he's doing what he's doing is to take care of the children, why not talk to the dryads on the behalf of him and the children and see if they will help him so he doesn't need to do what he's doing to take care of the kids?
It's like a quarter day's journey.
Because I'm pretty sure you guys.
It's a
Yeah,
slight
I'm also pretty sure
inconvenience.
you.
We might as well sit there.
It's worth
Yeah.
someone's
Yeah.
life. Okay. Now,
Look,
if it's too far,
I'm sorry. I'm still
It's really hot outside.
it's just too far away.
We've gone too far. I'm not turning back.
It's about to rain.
you're going. Pinello,
It starts
I
raining
imagine you're gonna
outside.
be the only outlier here. Like, while Jostor is like me and doesn't necessarily want to kill them, I imagine he doesn't have very much respect for goblins.
No,
It's not
I
about
just
having
said I will take no part in the senseless slaughter because I spent a lot of time with a fringe group that took me in, and like, yeah, I mean, I have like very strong
He
interpersonal reasons
understands
to not.
Yeah, I was an orphan as well. I sort of get it.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm like, I feel for
I
the
was
orphans.
an orphan too, but these are still just goblins.
Well,
Whoa.
you're just still some
You
cleric.
guys do?
So, I mean, hey,
Right. Oh, wait,
okay,
Facts, hard
Realizing
facts. I
the
am
only
still
orphan in the
just some
group.
cleric. And
Oh.
one day, there's gonna be some goblins that run across that I'm gonna have to fight off because I'm just some cleric and
And
they
then
want
one
my
day there's gonna
shiny
be
shit.
some cleric we're gonna have
In
to
fact,
fight off.
one
That
day,
might just be you.
it might be one of these very goblins here. I'm gonna point at the little children goblins that try to
Not
kill
little
me and take all
snicked.
my shit.
No,
No.
no, little snatch. No.
Especially little Snatch.
I mean, I'm just gonna
Look
make
at
the
it.
point that I'm like,
Look at it in his dumb
for
goblin
religious,
eyes.
I would, as a cruel DM, I will tell you, I had names for these before you got here. They all had names.
I mean, like, for religious men, you're very murdery.
Yeah.
He sees them
How
as
am I
like
murdery?
rodents.
I'm not murdered.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
in
he's
general,
I'm
they're
not-
viewed as rodents. Yeah.
But no,
Yeah, how am I murdery?
So I'm gonna let you guys sit here
These
and
aren't
dwell on this for a
people.
minute. I'm gonna take, let's say, take 10. Come back at 9:10 is when I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna walk upstairs for a minute, check on my
Okay.
kids and all that. So yeah, you guys go ahead and debate this all
Yeah.
you'd like to. Then, okay?
No,
Man,
so you're
I wanna do an
you-
intimidation
you
check as
view
I
them
step
as
up.
some sort of humanoid race. You
If
viewing them
you
as some sort of
attack them,
humanoid
I'm gonna
race like
protect
you and
them.
I are
If
is
you
the
attack them,
outlier.
I'm gonna protect them. That's what I'm gonna tell you. If
Have
you
I
attack
attacked them yet?
if you
I mean, you're very gung ho on goblin
Fall in love with
slaughter.
a little goblin.
I'm not
No.
gung ho on goblin slaughter. I just don't respect them as people
I
because
mean, they
they're
love
not
to
people.
steal things.
If you attack
They're-
these goblins, I will protect
Mostly
you.
orphans. We have a lot in common, man. I don't.
I mean,
love
maybe
the
we
orphans
just
either.
adopt them and take them with us, and we feed them.
Chili.
I'll take care of them. Yeah, we can feed them chili.
You want to adopt goblins?
Yes.
We deal with you. I mean, God dang, you talking about adopting goblins like it's the worst thing. We have to deal with your ass
Yeah.
constantly.
Then we're going to change your diaper.
Yeah.
Also, meta-wise, this is making me slightly uncomfortable.
Thank you.
We're murdering children.
Well, no, just the very,
Me
very
being hardcore
outspoken against the
I
goblins
guess.
because,
Yeah.
well, no,
Well, I
because
mean, okay, think about like you got a family of squirrels living in your attic or some shit. Like
But it's all about your perspective. What if I don't have a problem
fucking
with squirrels?
the
You get what I'm
squirrels are
saying?
Is
goddamn
it because
rats
they
with fuzzy
talk?
tails.
Is that
Okay.
your thing? Is it because they're talking to us?
No, but think about it. Penelo comes from I'm from the
she's
down
from the
below,
streets.
so
Underdark.
I'm used.
In the streets.
I'm from the streets, nigga. I mean, I'm from the street. So she's you talking about like I'm sure she's seen goblin children playing along the banks of the.
No, I don't.
No, you
I don't
you
imagine
came from
you'd
the
have
Underdark.
much.
Probably.
Yeah,
It was
Yeah, I
all
don't
CLs
imagine
where
you'd
you
have-
were.
Yeah, you
I've
like you
seen
live
Like
in a
your
world
people were
where the
murdering
CLs
themselves
I
when
don't
you
think
showed
goblins
up.
swim a lot.
I've seen a drow. I've seen a dwarf. I've seen a goblin.
I'm
I've
pretty-
seen an imp.
I'm pretty sure goblins swim.
No, but the water comes to the bank somewhere. The water always comes to the surface somewhere.
You know, you're the
All right,
Underdark.
but okay, but regardless of if you've seen a goblin or not, your feelings on how goblins are, like how you're like
No, I don't have a
humanizing the
feeling for the
goblins.
goblins. The only thing that's making me feel some type of way is your utter hatred for this
Oh no,
thing
you are
trying to
you are.
protect the
Oh,
children.
hold on. You are mistaking my utter indifference for these goblins as
If this
a
was a
hatred.
crab trying
I
to protect baby crabs, I would still feel the same way. I would let the crab and the baby crab go. Whether I ate this motherfucker later or not, I would still let it go in the moment.
Oh, our
No,
sister.
wait, hold on now. Crabs are a different story.
No.
Crabs are delicious.
No, but what I'm
Goblins
saying
could be
is,
Yeah,
delicious.
I'm not
goblins
gonna
aren't
eat.
very tasty. I will admit,
No,
goblins
I'm
are
just
not very
saying. I'm
tasty.
just saying. In the scheme of things, I'm not gonna eat the
Wait,
mama
Jason,
crab and the baby
you've had
crab
goblin.
right then and there. I'm gonna let them go. But if I catch their ass
Baby
later,
crab do
if I,
do
if,
do do do. Baby crab do
Also,
do
but
do
al-
do.
what it is,
Has
also
Jason
probably,
actually
also
tasted
probably a
goblin meat?
bad analogy. Yes, as yo, it'd be rough at the fucking parish sometimes, brother.
I mean, I know about the rat
Hey,
stew,
It's
but
not
that
sometimes we
cooking
shit's
it
didn't have the
right.
rat meat.
delicious.
Yeah, sometimes we didn't have the rat stew, brother. Sometimes we had to substitute goblin.
that's
That's
why he's
gross.
so.
They're
That's
they're
why he
they're
missing
they're
that
just as
monastery
plentiful.
too. That's what it is. He want a little bit of that home cooked meal.
Don't you don't you know that in most towns there's at least at least two goblins for every one person.
Oh Lord Jesus. What's on this grill tonight, Goblin? We're not eating these children tonight. That's all I'm gonna say. Gargak, please do not eat the children.
Look,
That's all I know.
I really don't understand like you you literally walked in and murdered a whole ass room of kobolds, which are far more sentient and definitely
Yeah, because they're
better creatures
ketchup.
than
They're
goblins.
they're ketchup.
Okay, I like how you can just dehumanize and be like, "Oh man, kobolds are fucking ketchup." But oh, God forbid you want to kill some goblins.
I mean,
Goblins are people too, and the kobolds aren't.
Ketchup.
to be fair, that's ethically inconsistent for your character. I will actually, I'll give that is ethically inconsistent. But my
Why?
having
Why? Explain it to me. Explain it to me.
Well,
Why?
no,
because you were ready to
he
senselessly
had
murder kobolds, but you're not ready to senselessly murder goblins. Like they're like,
Because I enjoy cobalt ketchup with my fried squid. Thank you very much. That's that's.
yeah, but that's
I've
still.
never had a
but
goblin
kobolds are
hamburger, so I
arguably
don't.
smarter creatures typically.
Yeah, but I don't. I've never had a goblin hamburger, so I'm sorry. Cobalt's. It's a. It's a moral. Look.
It's
No,
morally
like
We're
inconsistent.
not talking about
It
cobalt.
is.
Penelo's like, we're not talking
We
about.
are, we're talking about essentially the same thing. Kobolds and
We're
goblins are
not.
basically substitute the same creature.
But cobalts go
Like,
good with my calamari. That's all I'm saying. A little
yeah,
bit of.
and goblins just wreck shit and smell bad, so like they
Okay, but
bring
I
down
don't eat
property
them. But
value.
you know, maybe that's what Penelo's mind frame is that she doesn't want to eat goblins. So to her, if I can't eat it, it has substance. Okay, it must be a human.
Uh,
It must be something.
You just
because
thought the
it's high
kobolds looked
THC,
yummy.
it's worth
Yeah,
living.
exactly. The kobolds are yummy. I'd eat that motherfucking king crab we rode. Trust me, I'd have ate his ass in a heartbeat. You know, he was a sentient being, but I'd have ate him. I sure would have. I guess that's what it is. It's
Right,
if
but
I can't eat it, if I can't eat,
my argument here is that goblins in this world, in my view, in in Jason's view, really are not people because they aren't. They're not humanoid.
well, in
They're
Penelo's view, if I can't eat it, it must be. There you go. That's the only thing that makes sense. Kobolds, I want to eat. I'm sorry, you made them taste. It's your fault.
yeah. I don't. I really just don't understand. Like Yeah, no, this is weird for you, but because you are usually like real murder happy, and you're saying that I'm murder happy now. Where if I was murder happy, I would have done killed all these goblins. You think goblins are hard to kill? Shit, I can kill all these goblins with both hands tied behind my back and my feet bound.
I mean, to be fair, I could kill these goblins with one arm. Ha ha.
We're not. I
Finger
see what you
guns.
did there. Yeah.
Um,
But we're not killing the goblins.
and indirectly, yes, we are. They've got to go.
Why? We can.
Go on,
See,
go on, get.
I am more okay with the moral ambiguity of just making them leave.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's what we're doing.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, if we could let them make them leave, then let's make them leave. But I
Hey,
don't think he's gonna
so
leave without a fight. He
yeah, no.
already said like
Pinello
I
is Pinello is just assuming because I don't view them as humans that I was immediately going to come in here and just smash their little goblin-y heads in, when I'm really just going to send them out to fend for themselves in the wild.
I thought you were gonna kill the babies. That's
Okay, we're gonna make them leave and destroy all the
Yeah,
algae
go
shit.
on, get.
and
Yep,
then let them
mhm.
starve to death in the forest, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I like this plan, but also while we wait for Adam to come back, I've got to say your ethics are highly questionable. Like
Who me?
being okay, yes, being okay with kobold murder, but not being okay with goblin murder. At least like
Cobalts are good and tasty. It is a condiment. Cobalts you can turn into something.
that is still
Kobolds
a
aren't fucking people, but
You can't
goblins
eat
are.
goblins. You can't eat
Yes,
a
you
goblin.
can. You can
If
eat anything.
you can eat it, it's not people.
You can eat
If you
anything.
can't eat it, it's people. If you can eat it, it's not
Right, there-
people. That's how it
Yeah.
works in vanilla style.
Have you? Okay, yeah. So yeah, you were talking about you grew up on the streets. You obviously haven't had anybody try to like take you to
So
I mean,
those
yeah,
are
I mean, so for
people
sell you
because
for
y'all
meat.
can't afford.
So
Y'all
So
can't
for Josh's
afford.
story, the Giants, like he spent a long time with, like the only killing they did was literally like non-sentient animals for subsistence. That's why
Yeah,
he
but
feels
giants are people.
Yeah,
no,
but if you can eat a
no.
giant,
But what I'm saying is they didn't kill like other sentient creatures unless it was combat, like they were being invaded. I mean, so I am very like
stories on the
Oh, because we talked
Daventry
to one sentient.
streets
Only
about
one of
kids
them here
getting
is
snatched
sentient.
up.
If he's sentient, someone probably just taught him. Like someone probably just taught him these lines.
Oh
It's
yeah,
probably all an
kind of like a
act.
parrot. It's a parrot.
There's some goblin traps.
it's against my oath.
Hey, well, look, it's not unheard of that goblins can learn how to speak,
You have
but
an oath.
they are still just not like people.
Yeah, Joshua is actually an Oath of Vengeance paladin.
I don't believe you.
Good, because you shouldn't.
I mean, I also don't believe the fact that you're a dwarf, because you're like, I'm looking you dead in the eyes, and I ain't got to squat down for it, my man.
I mean, to be fair, that part's completely true. That was 100% true.
I don't. I s-
Yeah.
How though? Like, you don't even have a beard.
I do have a beard.
Do you?
Oh no, I have
I
a
thought
really
you.
nice
I thought you
beard.
said you didn't have a beard.
He's
No, I
still
never.
deciding.
I have a really
where he
nice
wants to
beard.
be.
Like I mean,
Yeah,
like literally,
luxurious
my
beard.
my little character figure is my character. I mean, I got a very nice beard. What the fuck are you talking
Oh,
about?
okay.
I'm like, I got a hella dope beard. What the?
Is it like braided and shit?
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice beard.
Oh, that is a nice beard.
I
I'll give you that. I'm just like inspecting it real close, like for no reason. Like, oh man, do you use like what toner do you use? Like, like what kind of like beard oil? Is
It's
this
all
beeswax? Is that how you
no, it's all
style it?
natural, man. It's all natural.
But anyway, yeah, no, I'm gonna continue this to be a. This is gonna continue to come up. I'm never gonna believe that you're actually a dwarf because who's seen a dwarf as tall as you, man? You're just a wide human.
That's rude. I'm
Like, if you introduce me to your dwarf parents, I'll
I
believe
mean,
you.
I'm like, my dwarf parents are dead. These two asshole gods killed them. What are you
That's
talking
all right, man.
about?
I was called skinny for like
Thanks for bringing that up. I mean,
the
thanks for
first
I
bringing up my
didn't know
trauma.
that.
years or
You
so. It's all
you
right.
didn't tell me that. I'm sorry.
Don't bring up my trauma, bro.
You got any brothers or sisters?
You're fucking. You're triggering me.
I'm like, I had a sister, but they all like literally my entire hometown in Nidavellir was killed by these two gods. Who, let me be clear, how fucked up this is. My father and I are the ones that made the weapons they used to do it.
What's going on, guys? I'm
I mean,
back.
gods can be dicks sometimes for sure. So we're definitely kicking these goblins out of here.
Is that what's going on? I mean, y'all tell me.
Yeah.
Eviction.
Hey,
Yeah, I mean,
Gargak,
we're not
do
gonna.
that scary thing you do.
Do what?
Oh yeah.
Do the scary. Gargak, do the scary thing.
All right. Yeah.
Do the
I want
roar.
to step out of the darkness and roll
Well, I think-
intimidation as I popped up.
I can do that on like one person, but I can just roll intimidation. Just like roar at him.
All right.
He's gonna be a mighty king.
You're also like standing in the exit.
That was almost a one. Jesus.
Just to put that out there. You're all standing in the exit. So they kind of cower back in the room. Do your worst.
I mean, were you just?
I mean, so Jostor's gonna come around the table and get behind him.
Leaving.
He's gonna get behind him like, get.
Go on, get out
Go
of
on,
here.
get.
Go on.
I am
God.
to understand you are to spare our lives.
You,
Yes,
you got,
we don't
gosh
we
dang
don't want to
rascals,
hurt.
Get on out of here.
Like we don't want to hurt you, but you can't stay. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
This is
It's
our
closing
home.
time.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, no, this is no longer your home. You can't stay here.
You
Take
can't
your
stay
little
here.
goblin fucks and get out of here.
With that,
Not the ones that can't walk.
the children glancing back and snoting between you as they little Apollo there, the old man here. A couple of them give you pretty shit looks as they make their
What's the
way
goblin?
away.
What's the goblin
Yeah,
equivalent to
whatever.
flipping off the bird?
That one time we made 8 fucking assassin goblin fucking enemies at the same time.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna regret this. Like, I just have a feeling this is gonna come back and bite us in the ass.
Well, if it does, we'll treat them like we treat the other goblins that attack
I'd
us.
also like to point out that the goblins themselves were eating the algae and cultivating it, but it's still there.
Yeah, we have to destroy it.
Yeah, I mean, can we start cleaning the river?
Everybody eat some? Was
Got
it?
some
It's
Clorox? You
like-
got some bleach in your pocket, Joshua? What you got?
I got a warhammer.
As they file out, I'm definitely gonna try to like hide from all of them.
I want to try to eat some.
You're free to try to eat some. Go ahead.
I was gonna say we have a water druid, a water wizard.
Does it taste good?
So it's kind of like wet lettuce. It's not horrible, but like it's not great.
It's watercress, isn't it?
So I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hope they
Camilla,
don't see me as
can
they
you
go out.
can you cast like tidal wave and flush the river out here?
Oh shit! Let me get.
Yes. Where are we? So I can't see. Hold on.
I am the Lorax.
Think if we flush it down the river, it should be fine, right? It'll eventually clear up, and the goblins won't be here growing it anymore, cultivating it.
Wait, I got a question. So they're growing it in the water. Does it have any other effects? Like they're doing some hydroponics in here or something?
I mean, you can ask Gargak. He ate some.
I'm just gonna watch Gargak silently.
Argak, you feel funny?
I mean, it's okay.
Stomach of
Hey.
steel.
I'm gonna.
Hey,
I'll dip some in my
Gargak,
chili.
Are
Some
you
shit that would like
feeling
totally fucking
okay?
floor someone else. Gargak. All right, it's good, man.
Looks like Gargak's constitution is insane, so
Yeah.
Gargak being able to eat it does not mean shit.
So do you guys want me to do tidal wave?
I mean, probably
Yeah,
wait until the
do tidal
goblin
wave
family
and-
of orphans there gets out.
Yeah, let's
Just do it. Just
let's
do
give
it
them a
now.
second.
Just do it. No, just do it
Give
now.
it,
Just
give
do
it
it
a
now.
minute before we
Let's
drown
just
them
give them a
as a
minute.
man's addition to breaking and entering in their home and making them exit into the streets. Let's not kill them in the streets as well. Let's just.
I will make sure when you guys are ready that y'all position yourselves behind me. That's all.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Yeah, I hid myself on the opposite path, so hopefully
I
the
don't
little
have,
people, the little goblin
The
people wouldn't
goblins
notice
have
me.
gone out of eyesight for me. They
Sweet.
no
I don't
longer
have
exist.
scope
We've
spell.
made eight enemies and one friend.
Well, I don't have scope spells, so
Um,
whoever's in
One big
Do I have
friend.
to do a stealth check to make sure they don't see me, or am I good?
Are you trying to hide from the rest of your party? You do, yes.
Yeah, from the goblin.
The goblin's already gone.
Gooks.
They've walked out.
Yeah. Okay.
Am
Yeah.
I going this way?
As far as I'm aware, you can't see them because they have exited. And they just walk
Well,
past
no,
everybody.
we're gonna we want to wash it downstream.
And yeah, if you wanted to hide from them as they exited, you needed to roll a stealth check. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was saying. All right.
I assume you can't see the battle map.
No,
I was
it's-
looking, but I'm in the opposite hall.
The water's flowing. Hold on.
The water flows
Get it.
down south.
Yeah.
Going
Okay.
down like a
Water flows
merry-go-round.
that way.
This way.
They-
Okay.
they
31.
They wouldn't notice you.
All right.
Nice.
Well, he's just right here, so he's not gonna hit a hit, right?
I'm hiding over here in this shit.
Alright. I am going to cast my tidal wave to its fullest extent, which is going to hold on, give me 1 second. There we go.
Canello's rubber cleaning service.
There we go.
Give me just a second.
Oh god, we're gonna get jumped by a bog monster.
I mean, we're
casting the
definitely
tidal
gonna go
wave.
up a little bit further because I see that the cave extends and see if there's any sort of thing that might be causing it further in. If it wasn't the goblins.
All right, now go ahead. You're good.
And
Alright,
so
so
the
you
river has to roll a DC dexterity
All right,
saving
so
throw.
so you cleanse a good amount of these rocks, and when you do, you can see this like flush of brown that kind of comes out from under them. That it's clearly a large chunk of this algae stuff that just washes out. I want you to roll me a d20.
D20, got it, folks. Here we go.
And now roll me a d100.
Oh shit. That's never good.
What you got for the reason, 3?
Swamp lobster.
I know. I done
How is
woke
that a
something
beat?
up, y'all. I done woke something up.
Give me just a second.
Matching
here.
towels.
You fool of a took.
Yeah, and Adam told us to give him a second. He's pulling some shit out his pants, man. I'm telling you what.
1, 2, 3.
Joke's on you. Adam doesn't wear pants.
Roll me a
He
d5.
wears shorts.
Roll what, baby?
A d5.
A D5. Oh, Adam, what you doing? D5? Okay. Alright. That's a D, 1,
Just literally in Discord, type the letter D followed by the number 5 and press enter.
oh, okay, gotcha.
A D5 doesn't exist, Pinello.
But it does in the digital world, so that's all I need. So Gargak, you begin to float off the ground as she casts this.
What the? Did I have a wild surge? What happened? What the hell?
Magic moss.
Uh,
And you were quite literally levitated off the ground. And this is going to last for about a minute.
Is this because Gargak ate the moss?
yo, this algae's crazy.
You gotta
Let's do
try
it.
this shit, bro.
Can he move while he's floating? Can like he push himself off of stuff? Can he like?
Yeah, or he could just wait a minute.
Oh, sorry.
Soaring.
It literally
Yeah,
lasts
no.
60 seconds.
I'll enjoy the moment. Just
So we
kind of
haven't gotten rid of
look around the room.
After a moment, you
all
kind
of
of
the
crash
algae,
down onto
right?
the ground.
Wait, so we haven't gotten rid of all of the algae, correct?
No, I mean, that would quite literally require like burning out the entire place. I mean, it's algae in a river stream. There's going to be some left no matter
Okay.
what you do. But what was
Okay,
happening here
cool.
is they were cultivating it. They were, promoting its growth.
I'm gonna cast
Ooh.
Moonbeam.
You gotta try it.
All right, so you managed to, cleanse more of these rocks. Do cast it.
So I mean, it's a 5-foot cylinder, and I can move it. So I'm just gonna slowly move it up and down, up like the river.
What are you doing?
And
We could sell this stuff.
Roll me a d20.
He's like, stop damaging it.
And now roll me a d100.
Stuff.
Percentile dice. 90 something. Oh, 69. Nice.
All right.
I'm gonna turn into a woman, guys.
All right, you were affected by the confusion status, basically by the spell for 1 minute.
Wait, so
you find yourself
What?
disoriented, yes, after casting this.
What?
everything tastes purple, guys, and I think I
And
can.
so actually the
feel-
behavior is dictated by rolling a d10.
Okay.
Oh.
Everything tastes purple.
So the creature doesn't move or take actions this turn. So basically you just kind of stare
I go
off. And
catatonic.
So that's how it would appear to everybody
All
else.
right.
But you
I
would
just,
certainly
like,
notice
develop
something
a
happened.
1,000-yard stare on my face. The moonbeam just beating down on
This
in the middle of the water.
lasts for about a minute.
Yo, Jason, you gotta try it. This shit is crazy. Makes
So
you fly.
You have managed to cleanse a lot of the algae on top of this rock.
Jason,
Can I walk down this little path here?
If you'd like,
Or
to
is
roll,
it
if you'd like to roll a dexterity check.
My dexterity is not great, so I'm probably gonna fall in the water. But
You managed to stay atop. You notably notice that after you get on top of the large rock here, it gets deeper. And
But there's no more moss on
the
this side of the
sound
rock.
Rushing water is much louder.
the moss seems to stop as well, right?
I mean, there's certainly not large clumps of it built up on the rocks that the, goblins had put there. But moss,
Okay, so
moss
they-
being a natural part of, any cave is
Yeah,
still there.
but
yeah.
so is this rock? This rock is impeding the flow of water.
Yes.
Can I attack it with my warhammer to try to break it?
You're free to try to attack the rock as you please.
Does a 21 hit?
You hit the rock, but it hurts the fuck out of your hand as the rock is much more solid than your hammer.
I'm just gonna be like, hey guys, there's a giant rock blocking the flow of water up here.
Adam,
Yes, ma'am.
can I try some? I wanted to try something.
Yes.
I have the thing that's called. Well, I know it's friendly with sea. I don't know how salty this water is, or if this.
Friend of the sea
Wow.
means you would use gesture and sound to communicate simple ideas with any beast that has an innate swimming speed. Moss itself does not have an innate swimming speed, nor does
No,
rock.
I don't want to communicate with moss or the whatever. What I was trying to communicate with is there's these things that's called like algae eaters. I don't know if you know what those are.
They were goblins, yes.
Okay, so first you want to ask Pinello, is, do you see any sort of fish or wildlife in the water?
Okay. Oh, okay. That's what she was looking for, to see if there was any. Oh, yeah. Is there any fish or
Feel free to give
anything
me a
that I
perception
can?
check.
Perception. That's just straight off my thing. Here we go.
Do you see fish? Are there fish?
So you don't see any fish, but on occasion you've seen a small crawdad crawling around here and there.
Crawdads, they do eat waste. Do they eat algae? Yeah, I
So
believe
I mean,
so.
as your
Yes.
GM, I'm gonna could tell you guys, I don't have a map that doesn't have algae on it. So if that was the goal for you to like try to clear it like an etch a sketch or something like that, that's not gonna happen.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
okay. Yeah,
so
I was trying to see if I can call forth like.
Yeah, but I think we're trying to just make sure that it's not going to be a reoccurring problem,
Yeah,
which
that's what
maybe.
I was trying to do.
Well, I
Was
mean,
really.
I did literally just burn it all away with magical white fire.
yes, and that was after we flushed it one time.
Oh, okay. So maybe we don't need to undam the river.
I would also put forward the logic
Yeah,
of
no.
who put that rock there.
Yeah, I imagine you're actually gonna get sucked into a sinkhole. Am I still like stupefied?
No, it only both Gargak and your effects only lasted for 1 minute.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
no,
the
That's
so
after the
goblins
moonbeam's
did
gone
put
as
the
well.
rock.
don't you hear the rushing water? Like it might
It's
not be
fairly
rushing
loud.
out that way too. That rock's probably blocking up some sort of sinkhole that if we move it, it's gonna suck us in.
Yeah, I mean, so do we go and back and see if we help the
I don't
this?
think that it. I don't think it's gonna be an immediate gratification sort of thing. Trees take forever to grow.
Yeah, but maybe we should
I
just like.
imagine the dryads would know. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we should just like let them know. It's like, hey guys, we
Let's just
cleared
bring
out
some
some
of the
goblins,
triviality and
and the
never
the
pass it
water should
around.
be better.
Maybe not touch it anymore. Let's just go talk to the dryads again and see what they say. Tell them that we think we dealt with the problem, or I don't know. Maybe this isn't causing the tree to die. Maybe we have to go into the sinkhole.
All right, so you guys are gonna exit the same way we came in, because I'm just gonna pop up behind you. Like I was there the whole time, but you didn't see me.
Gargak, what do you want to do? Do you want to move the rock and possibly go into a sinkhole, or just go out? Like
Living in the land of the lost. Sorry.
I know
Just
I'm
go back.
speculating since I don't know. Okay.
We could tell them we found the source.
Yeah, I guess.
Exiting the
Yep.
cave mouth, you don't see any goblins about. Just their trail of tears.
Or Goobgak.
That trail of tears.
Oh,
Something I wanted. I told you that's something
I
I wanted to
really
do
don't like that.
Dylan's
You did it to
campaign.
yourself.
Hold on. That's something I wanted to do in Dylan's campaign with the Lizardmen, was have a Lizardman Trail of Tears.
Anyway,
I,
um,
We're horrible
so
people.
I'm a horrible person.
With
we are the villains of this campaign. That's what I'm learning.
No, we're not.
Valor was
I'm a good guy.
Valor was trying to. Valor was trying to
Valor-
save Cherdanog.
Okay, Valor is a literal demon. So
So I
yeah,
assume you
we're
guys are
gonna
gonna make
make
your
our
way
way
back
back
to
to the
the Triads.
Dryads.
Making our way back
Yeah.
to the Dryads.
So when you get to the Triads again,
Making our way
I don't have a
downtown,
have a
walking
non-polluted map version of this yet. But you guys are gonna come back over there, and they're all kind of looking at the tree and rubbing up on it, doing their fucking Dryad thing, and they're like, yes, the
Oh my
the
god,
water,
that's so weird.
the water's better.
Grinding
It's
up on the
I
fucking
can
tree.
see. We can feel it. It's getting better, but it's not quite there. We need an infusion of spirit. Can you help us?
Guys, you guys ever see that movie Superstar?
I'm gonna like. Is this gonna cause lasting harm?
Not unless you
Wait,
sing
are
too
you
loud.
trying to?
Oh, you just want us to sing?
True. Yes. Yes. Sing with us. We
I
must
mean,
show the
fuck it,
tree
I'm
what you
game.
did.
Is this some sort of weird dryad soul stealing magic?
Are you a dwarf?
I
I
mean,
mean, I guess
I'll
attunes to
I'll,
rock.
contribute.
All of you come close. Put your hand on the tree and sing. And they with that they all begin to sing in like a kind of odd but beautiful harmony. Some of them kind of sound like birds.
Tweet,
The
tweet.
dryads are typically supposed to be good guys, right? I don't think dryads are evil.
In like a
I think
deep
they're-
dwarven voice and Dorvish, I'm gonna start singing.
Ooh, yeah, some baritone just comes up. Yeah, okay. I'm with it.
Far away.
So far I've got Joshua
Deep
singing.
in the mist.
I shall join the chorus.
Jason singing. Who else?
I will sing.
Vanilla singing with me. Who else?
I guess, yeah.
Gargax get it on. All right. Who else?
Yeah, popping out of nowhere to put my hand on this fucking tree.
All right. So I need performance checks from everybody, and you're trying to beat a literal 12. That's all you're trying to beat here.
I'm not gonna get that. You know that, right?
Give it your one. This
Okay, quit with the
I can do
Hobbit.
that.
The only Dwarven song I know, guys.
Gargax off note like a motherfucker. Oh my god. Jason and Gargak are singing in unison off note, off key. Like they're both in the same key, but it's completely
They're
off.
matching
Following
each other.
him.
Yeah, yeah.
We're actually doing orcish throat singing.
So
It's jazz. Okay.
It's jazz, baby.
let me make sure I got the right thing for this chat. All right, so as you guys watch them sing, you can see the tree itself is literally like shifting and moving, and leaves are blooming from it, and it's some beautiful shit.
And then it turns into a giant tree and smashes the shit out of all of you.
Thank you, thank you. The forest will certainly feel better after this. Oh, heroes, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, we had to kick some goblins out of that cave to do this, so...
Here, take these flowers as a blessing. And they start to literally pick flowers out of their hair and hand them to you.
Ooh, I want a flower.
That's weird, but
Into the
okay,
bag.
thank you.
Put them in the bag. Into the bag.
They will bring you luck.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna
good.
take. Can I take a few? Like, can you take a couple? Like,
No, you can't just take things out of people's hair.
I like
Okay.
to...
We were talking about
I
racist
like
shit
to
earlier. You
ima-
can't just pull people's hair. Yeah.
I'm gonna like.
I like to
tuck one-
imagine that they put the flower on Jostor's arm,
Yeah, I was
like
supposed to
his
say.
good
No, I was
arm,
supposed to say
though.
I tuck it under. No, I tuck it under the strap over the shoulder where I'm missing an arm.
Yeah, they each give you, a nice, pretty flower. And tell you this for luck. And they're all happy with you, and they're singing, and they're dancing around the tree. They're having a good time.
Alrighty.
So, yeah, it was nice to help you guys. Glad we could
Onward
Get
to
your
the
force back in
fucking
order.
town.
Only had to kill a few goblin kids
We didn't kill anybody.
indirectly.
No. Like buying an iPhone. I just gotta feel bad about it somewhere. Oh man. All right. So yeah, that happened. And then you guys are gonna continue upon your path. As you go about, the night is starting to fall. Somebody's huffing in the microphone. I think it's Jason. Jason, you breathing hard. But anyway, motherfucking, the night's starting to fall. The beautiful night sky once again. And it's not the exact same night sky. It's obvious, just like the natural sky, it shifts. But the night is falling. What do you?
I sleep.
we're
I
gonna
got
sit up
slightly
and,
hit by Sir Guy.
I'll take watch.
All right, so I got Jason on watch. Who else I got?
well, I can take a watch because I don't need the whole.
All right, both y'all give me a D12.
Oh man, I haven't had like a human's night sleep
I know, right? You get to
in
sleep.
a while.
So the night is fairly uneventful for the both of you. I mean, you would hear animals, but it's apparently this is like natural animal life, nothing large or lumbering, no screams or roars. More birds, deer, and things like that moving around the woods. But other than that, it's fairly uneventful. It's quite peaceful.
All right.
It's a warm summer's night outside.
I mean, we are in that land of endless summer or endless spring, so
It's nice out. So as you wake up, you
So yeah, we'll
continue upon
keep
your
heading towards
journey. Where was I on this
You
shit?
guys ever look up at the stars and think,
So the road
Man.
here comes near a large body of serene water, and as you approach, you can hear like giggling, the sound of laughter, and what sounds like flute music.
giggling and flute music?
Yeah, that sounds like a party. That sounds like a good time.
Now, as you approach on this, nope, you're near the bottom here. As you approach down here, you
Oh,
can
these are the
see
water
off into
nymphs.
the canyon here. There is a large pool of water, and your eyes are drawn to these three beautiful. They are called naiads, and they are essentially water nymphs.
Naiads.
Their forms seemingly made of water, shimmering water themselves. One of them is gracefully perched atop a moss-covered boulder here, with her hands, coaxing sweet melodies from a slender flute that looks to be made of bamboo or like a stick, basically. And as you come closer down the road here, their laughter subsides and they notice your presence. They seem kind of amused at you in general. A couple of them are swimming a little bit closer to the shore and they're beckoning for you to come closer. Travelers.
I don't trust that. Oh no, I guess we trusted the dryads who had.
What are you talking about? Beautiful water girls?
No, it's like
No,
it runs by cannonballs.
I mean, I remember when I was dead and was so thirsty. And
And don't you look like a tall drink of water?
yeah. Yeah, so
I mean, I'm gonna
That seems-
apprehensively approach.
seems like a good time. I'm gonna
Travelers. Oh, and of the mortal realm.
Is
Fantastic.
already naked, just like
I'm just
all-
like, actually,
all we
I'm
see
from
is a
here.
blur of like clothes.
Surely you're
no,
not
never
of
let
Ogma's
her
domain.
From here.
You have no
Well,
touch of
no,
the Fae about
like-
you.
shower with it.
No, but I'm from the other. I'm from the other side of the wheel. I grew
Well.
up in the streets.
We
Did
come,
you say wheel?
we seek entertainment. We offer you a riddle to test your wit. If you solve it, we'll grant you aid. Fail, and you shall know the waters of defeat.
Okay, so are you saying that if we
No, I'm big stupid.
you're gonna drag us?
I just
into the
survive. I survive
water?
on charm alone. So yeah, brain doesn't work so well. The mouth.
Also, I was raised in
It's
a
okay.
church. I basically know how to read.
I will listen. I mean, dwarves are big fans of riddles, so I will listen.
Oh, you're an idiot. Okay, we're gonna watch this guy, one-armed dude, try to struggle as he gets pulled off into the riptide. Awesome. Let's do it.
Yeah, fuck. I'm gonna have to dive in and save him.
So am I to understand?
drowning.
Only one of you will hear our riddle?
I will step
He's
forward.
taking on
I'll hear it,
all of these questions.
but I don't know if I'll
I
be
mean,
able
you're
to
sea
solve
elf.
it.
If you're sea elf, you can't drown.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you can hear it, but what they're saying is
Yeah,
that,
Mel is
you
the-
basically face this challenge. They're saying that if you actually get it right, they'll aid you, and if you get it wrong, you'll face the waters of defeat, whatever the fuck that means.
Well, I will step forward.
All right, so far I got Pinello and Josh Dory.
I mean, fuck it. I'm never seen anyway. Let's pop into this
Yeah,
thing.
sure.
I've got Nebik, Jason, and
Let's go.
Gargak standing on the shore by himself.
Gargak, oh my god, are you gonna do it?
God.
Peer
What
pressure.
be your riddle?
I'll post this in Elorath as well. In rivers deep where secrets sleep, a creature stirs, its form unseen. Its power vast, its presence vast, but vanished once the light is cast. What am I, elusive and shy, that fades away from where sun is high? A mystery true I dwell below, yet in my depths treasures may glow.
The dark.
They look at each other, they giggle. Then they fix their eyes upon you, seemingly awaiting your answer.
Can Pinello answer?
Go free to...
I mean, don't answer right away. Think about it.
Because that's another thing. If you get it wrong, you face the waters of defeat. They've already told you that, so don't go about just blurting answers. Just that's true.
Yeah, I mean, Penelow's like, yeah.
You're
This is
free to discuss this amongst yourselves. But if you to speak to her, to speak to one of them, tell me you're directly speaking to them.
I will answer.
The lightest cast.
Okay, I'm
Confront the
muted.
rest of your party. You gonna talk to the rest of your party
Nope.
about that, or you just
Nope.
gonna do it? All right.
Darkness.
That is quite incorrect. And with that, they splash you. Literally, a large tidal wave comes out of the pool of water and they splash you. And with that, they disappear. You are all now soaking fucking wet.
Now I'm all wet. Nevik, you wet blanket.
Thanks a lot, Nevik. Thanks a lot. You scared away the water ladies.
It's close. I can tell you the answer now that you've all scared away. It's
Hold
Shadow.
on, wait. Let me. Yeah, I mean, I was
What
getting.
was it?
Say it again.
I was getting there, and then like I'm like puzzling through this, and
Shadow?
Nevik's just like,
A
I'm gonna
shadow.
answer. Yeah, it's Shadow.
I mean, darkness, shadow.
Close,
Come on, man.
close. Yeah, that's
Come
it.
on,
Got
come
it
on.
wrong. Nope.
Shadow.
Darkness and shadow are two different things. But yeah, either way,
I
you
mean,
got it wrong.
as
The
a
waters of the feet
motherfucker
are-
who hides
you're
in
now soaking
darkness
wet.
and shadow, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean the biggest thing is the fades away when the sun is high. If the sun is out, there isn't darkness, but there is shadow.
Yeah, shadow, darkness, yeah. Wow.
Hold on.
I'm gonna sue Nevik for my reward from the water ladies.
So yeah, you're all wet. Everybody's here. It's wet. It's not like dirty
I'm gonna
water or
push
anything. It's
Nevik
pretty
into the
clean.
water.
You're free to push Nevik in the water. You have to have strength checks against. Actually, it's a duel of athletic checks.
No, I can acrobatics. So I have that feat
All right.
where I can swap that shit. What are we doing here?
So you guys are just
I mean, I don't think I can
having a game of grab ass now, throwing each other in the water.
I'm trying to push Nevik in the water.
You're also trying to push Nevik in the water.
What?
Yeah, we're just having a game of grab ass now.
All right. Completely
27. I don't know what I needed to beat.
I bet you Penelo's probably the
If
only
you didn't
person
have
that
your
doesn't
phone in
even
your pocket.
bothered by being wet here. Doesn't care.
Yeah, she's just like, hey, this is nice.
It's all
Actually,
right. I was gonna
we're gonna
do
stay
that
the night
anyway.
here. All right, 27. Does that beat?
Yeah, let me do my check. She was like,
So
Are you guys also gonna try to push me in the water? Why is everybody ganging up on me?
Obviously, we have to cross.
I mean, darkness,
Little do
the
they know,
shadow
as
are
an
the
orphan,
same.
he
Are
never
the
learned to
same.
swim.
I mean, do we have to cross the river, or does the path
No,
continue
the
on?
path continues down here to the left. This is literally just to the right of the
Yeah,
road
that's what I was
as you were going
thinking.
down the road. Yeah, this was just something that was on the side of the road as you were going. I mean,
So,
you're free to
what do
play
I
in
have
the
to
water.
beat
as
for
you
Sorry,
go.
his-
Nevik, I keep
his
forgetting
push?
that you grew up in the inner city.
Yeah, like, I didn't do a lot of water pushing.
Yeah, I'm just like, you idiot. We could have thought about this, and instead you just
I haven't
answered.
been this wet in a while.
Darkness.
So, all right. So you guys are gonna continue down the road. It's gonna, some hours are gonna pass. Things are going nicely.
Where's the
having
towel?
conversations.
I would like to dry off with the soapy,
No, you don't get the towel.
clean towel. I get the towel. I brought it up.
It is a
Goddamn.
sunshiny day out here, so you are going to slowly but surely dry off. But it is, you're wet.
And I want the soapy
You
towel.
answered without the consent
So
of the party. You don't get
those
the
of
towel.
you with the passive perception of over 16 or 16 and above would hear voices, and it sounds like multiple people having some sort of hushed conversation off in the distance to the left of the road ahead of you. It's as if they are in the bushes.
I would like to listen more intently.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I would
I
like
mean-
to hide in the bushes to the same side that they're on.
Again, those of you with passive perception 16 are free to do as you please. To listen more intently, you need to actually roll me a perception check. You do hide with that stealth.
okay, so
But I assume you're
I
going to
can't hear
be
anything.
slightly closer to hear
Yeah.
these things.
Hang on.
I
As
hear
you
the
get
word.
slightly closer, the rest of you would start to hear these hushed words. Now, looking into where you're hearing these voices, you see an odd sight, but it doesn't seem like it should be happening. What you see is a group of animals that are standing around almost in like a circle. There's a groundhog, a frog, a rat, a cat, and what looks like a ram. and they seem to
Oh
be
my
discussing
gosh.
something.
Are we gonna eat these animals
Now-
too?
No, we are not going to eat
Now,
these animals.
as
You're
you're
going to
as
adopt
you're
Narnia.
as you're listening,
It's
you can
Narnia.
hear them. The frog is like, yeah, I've seen them. It's a group passing through. They're leaving chaos everywhere they go. They said they're heroes, but I don't know. The humans seem to revere them very well. The rat says, well, I've observed them closely. They stomp on trees and trample on all the delicate plants and disrupt the whole natural order. But they have no respect for the balance of the forest. The cat. It's true. They surely bring noise and destruction. Kind of looks up, sniffing around in the air for a bit. Must be very careful. It's hard to. The birds have fled, and everywhere they went.
They're talking about us, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, I'm just going to
Okay,
like
I can't
climb up.
speak with animals, so I'm gonna yell back at them in animalese.
Animalese.
Okay, so as you cast that, roll me a d20.
Yeah, I'm just be like, excuse me. I sacrificed myself for all these motherfuckers.
1d20. Okay, so it's all magic. I guess all
All right,
magic
now
is
roll me
gonna
a
be
D100.
wild here. Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh God, what
That's
are we
what's
doing?
going on. All spells are gonna go wild here.
I mean, we are in the epitome of the Feywilds.
Your hair falls out.
99.
Whoa.
All of it.
Bald. No beard. Clean shaven.
Like all of it. Like even my eyebrows.
Yeah. Your hair just starts
Oh,
falling out
God.
like quite quickly, leaving
Chest
you
hair.
looking
Arm
like
hair.
very much like a Mr.
Leg
Clean
hair.
with a malicious eye.
Bam.
All smooth.
But go ahead and tell me what you
I
were
can
saying to
finally
these.
squeeze
What
into
you
that
were- what you were-
bodysuit.
what you were yelling at them?
Oh, hey! I remember that.
So as you begin to yell, they of course all turn around, and Josh Dorer, I assume, was also yelling something.
Yeah, I'm like, I lost an arm to save the kill of the demon.
Holding up his nub.
I'm holding up my nub, and I'm
They
like,
turn
I
around
don't.
like, they've invaded our space, and they literally start to run off in different directions in the woods.
Hey, where are you going? I'm just like chirping at him in squirrel.
Scared them away. Look at y'all. Y'all scared. Look, scared them away.
They were talking shit about us.
Yeah, they're talking shit.
The groundhog just straight digs a hole and goes to the ground.
They were forest animals.
Oh,
Right?
well, we don't know where he went.
They were talking shit.
You're in here, Jason.
He's like, they were just sitting on here, bro. They were talking shit.
Jason. You
You're
had
bald.
beautiful. Yeah, I mean, you had a beautiful old man. Mane. Like the beard,
Yeah,
the
I
hair.
mean, I feel like that's the truth. Is we just look around, we just turn our heads, and it's like we're just like trying not to laugh.
My magic surge.
No, I just feel so sad because, like,
So I will tell
like
you.
I still have like dark in my hair. You know what I mean? Like he was gray and shit. He was old, but he still had
as
a
your
full head of
friendly,
hair
as your
and the
friendly
beard.
DM, I will tell you that Jason's hair will grow back as he sleeps in the evening.
Okay.
That's
Aww.
gonna be even. I'm full of Play-Doh, guys.
I was really hoping like he was gonna be bald for like, the next 5 years, like 5
I would
months.
have been fine with that.
I'm going off what the stable tells me.
Yeah,
That's
my
crazy
magic
though.
surge,
It's like
we're-
right now,
we're-
it's like it just
we're
all of his
going
hair
on with
just
the magic
fell
in
out,
this
and it's like,
area.
oh my god, dude, are you
right now
okay?
he's
And
just
he's
bald,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
Ooh,
I
that's
mean,
a really good. That's
wait.
a really good question. Like
What
meta
happened?
wise, somebody try to cast above a level 3 spell.
Okay.
No. I mean, I can't do that.
Okay, yeah, I got
so-
you.
The guy's like, hold up.
Targak's like,
Yeah.
hold on.
Starts eating chili quickly.
Yeah. No. Level 3.
Rapidly eating chili.
No problem.
All right,
Cute
so
death ward.
So you're gonna continue down the road. As you go to cast a spell, basically nothing really happens. You feel like that surge of magic and it tingles, but nothing.
okay, so the rules are still in play.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
What rules?
The rules of the
Like-
universe.
Okay, so first dibs. I got you. Yeah, I understand that one. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
not it.
The rule of dibs
Gotcha.
is still at play.
Dibs
probably got
and
about-
not it.
2 hours, maybe 3 hours left of sunlight as the sun starts to set a little bit out here.
I'm tired of eating chili, guys. Had chili for the past 2 nights.
To try it with this algae stuff.
Somewhere a talking deer trembles.
Oh, I can cast level 3 spells, so we can eat some gruel tonight. It'll
I was
be
looking to say we got the gruel. Gruel is back on the menu, boys.
Ah, rules. Okay, gotcha.
good for you. It'll put meat on your bones.
Oh,
It'll put hair on your head.
Yeah, apparently.
It'll make you grow an extra 1.5 inches.
Then I'll be
Is
6
that-
foot.
Is that what they told you?
Not that
And-
way.
And yeah, that's what they told you in the church. Yeah.
God damn it.
Not
Yeah.
not not that way.
They told me shiny things would bring in ladies. It doesn't really.
I'm just like, I mean, if I grow like another 1.5 inches, I'll literally be 6 foot. I'll be so tall.
So I think this is kind of I want to stop around 10, so I got about 10 minutes. And the next part would take longer, so.
Yeah, we
Is
can
there-
just call it here.
Is there a sword
Yeah,
in
so
the
yeah,
stone?
No, it's just a flat stone.
A lady in the lake.
Yeah, so I
Well,
think it's a good pausing part. And before we continue our journey down the road, so standing where you're at, it is clear that you're getting closer to the palace. But you've still got at least a day, maybe 2, worth of traveling before you reach it.
You know, it's gonna be so peaceful, and then we're gonna get close to the palace, and then he's gonna break out like Skathak and the fucking Kukulane and all this shit, and it's just like, oh hey guys, fuck you.
What? I mean, I'm not imitating everything exactly. And
No,
It's
I'm not.
your
That's not even
story,
part of the legend. I'm just like suspicious that things are too gentle, and I'm just like,
It's good to have a fun, friendly session on occasion after some intense shit, right? And I did show that. I did.
I'm sorry if I made anyone uncomfortable with my anti-goblin rhetoric.
Yeah, and I showed threw some moral dilemmas at you.
I mean, yeah, dude, Sir Guy was. I was totally trying to get him to just like weaken himself. Like, I mean,
I
surely.
mean, I do think we should
You,
possibly,
Sir
I think we should possibly drown Nevik, because I mean, we could have had a nice relationship with the water women,
I
and
answered it
Nevik
right.
was just like,
You did
I
obtain
answered it
a
right.
nice relationship with the Dryads at the expense of your
Shadow and
relationship
darkness
with
are
the
the same
goblins.
thing. Fuck you.
No, they're not.
I know, but I'm telling this to.
And the consequence was you got splashed with water.
I
So
this with water
Yeah.
and said it was Shadow, and like swam off, and I'm like, fuck you, water bitches. Darkness, Shadow.
the first time I met a water person, did not like
Fucking
them.
semantics.
I mean, it's not semantics. Darkness
Water
doesn't
bitches.
darkness doesn't exist in the daylight, but shadow does. I mean, like, I'm not gonna even like
Okay, so is shadow is the lack of light? Yes.
no,
Or the block.
no.
What is a
Shadow
shadow?
is not the lack of light. Shadow explicitly has to have light.
What is darkness but not us in the shadow of the earth?
Shadow is shadow.
Getting too deep
Darkness
over
is the
here.
no darkness. Sorry, darkness is the absence of light. Shadow cannot exist without light. That's the difference.
Yeah, whatever. Good for you.
Oh yeah, but all right, but what is darkness but
I mean-
but the shadow of the earth?
They didn't drown you, okay? So, yeah.
I know, I'm just saying, like,
'Cause that-
riddle was.
that threat was there for a second. You know?
Darkness. Shadow.
Can't believe y'all created 8 fucking goblin assassins. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, well, what can 8 goblin assassins do against us?
I mean, I don't
We
know. Dude.
we literally killed a giant demon.
I don't know. Bad
I mean,
Well,
they're
you
gonna
said they were gonna die. I'd be proud if they came back and tried to kill us.
Yeah,
Wait,
they
it's
did
you.
say
Like,
they
man,
just
they made it.
out.
I knew you would make it. You look like one of the tough ones.
I had all the...
I had to eat my brother. Oh my god.
Is he a motivation?
That's
Haven't we all
just
had
a
to eat
goblin
at least
thing.
a piece of our brother? You know?
But
Yeah, let's
that's
just make
just
it-
what goblins do.
Also, I mean,
But
yeah.
I mean,
no,
make-
so as your friendly DM, I will tell you, yeah, this has been a campaign of consequences and actions and things like that. So certainly, you know, I think when I give you friendly days, be nervous.
exactly. But to
You think
also
I'm
make
worried
a,
about a couple fucking goblins?
Also,
There were more to this session than just the goblins.
also just to make a point, with the goblins, I'm like, if they survive, they're gonna be more than goblins. We just Spartaned these goblins.
Yeah,
Like-
I know, but that's okay. Yeah.
So we
hey.
obtained some dried flowers. What else did we
Cast
get?
out.
Goblins live out in the woods all the time. They're
And,
gonna
and
be
we got
fine.
the guy Sir Guy signal that is being
Yeah, I got
carried
the bat
by,
signal.
Jostor.
Yeah, I got the bat
Yep.
signal. I don't know what
Get
it-
a flower.
Which that guy had some cojones on him, walking up to us of all people.
I mean,
I do
also,
love the fact that I'm like
he
with
never
one
skipped
arm,
leg day.
with one arm I just
Yeah.
absolutely manhandled the dude.
I mean, after the fact, he got wrecked and then ran off like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's weird.
That's
Yeah,
actually
that's
really
the weird part.
impressive.
He's fucking
never
running off
skipped
into the
leg day.
woods.
Yeah,
Not-
full suit
not-
armor like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, not even on a path, just into the woods.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly.
I
He
mean,
just bolted into the woods, exactly.
legs for days.
So
Yeah.
Sir Guy is meant to be a comedical character, at least in that moment, and I think he did a great job.
Yeah, legs for days.
I was thinking you were throwing I thought you were throwing like the Black
I
Knight
thought
at
it was
us,
gonna
and I
be
was
a
like,
Black
I'm gonna
Knight
take
at
off
us
an
too,
arm,
yeah.
and he's just like, it says but a flesh wound.
Oh no, no, not gonna directly take the Monty Python greatness.
Yeah,
All right, I
Yeah,
gotta.
no, I thought it was gonna be a knight trying to block our path. That's why I was like, "Hey, man, you really don't want to run this fade with us because we're gonna."
We
get
just killed the
bashed."
demon guy, and we don't want to have to rip you apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well,
It
this
was,
actually
it
worked
was
out well
the
with it.
King's Quest night that was like,
All
if
right,
you defeat me,
Joshua, you be good,
I
dude.
shall.
Yeah, this worked out well because I've got to
Have
be
a
up
good one,
at 4 in
man.
the morning.
Oh
Yes.
man.
All right, peace out.
But
Good luck with your
Alright.
anti-Nazi nematodes.